What is up, VOD watchers? How is it going? Y'all know the drill. Free coaching stream, timestamps in the description. The one thing is, before you skip ahead to the timestamps, I actually wanted to showcase some tech that I just found on a low main stream. But I don't know, maybe I'll make this a clip or some shit. But this is just some VOD watchers. This is for the VOD watchers, right? So if you're ever here, and you're like, I have my mouse plugged in, so my mouse movement might be a little rough, but you're sieging Walker, and you need to escape, you can just do this. Like, it's ratty as shit, but you can just walk up there, and then, you know, you can just leave like this however you want. I did that probably as inefficiently as possible, but if you're a better player, don't know why I meleeed there, you can leave like this. Okay, if you're a better player than me, who is actually mechanically skilled at this game, you can leave like this. There we go. That was, oh my god, how did I fuck it up again? You get the idea. You small jump mantle. I don't know why. We'll blame it on the mouse being plugged in. I do it this time, smile. Even though I went way too far out, it gets the job done. Anyway, yeah, a little bit of variety spot you can do. Let me run ads before anyone gets here. Perfect. And then, do I make a clip of that? That's the question. If I could add an exclamation point tech. And I'll plug my mouse. I should switch team. Where do I switch teams here? Change team, don't reset me, 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 please. God damn this game. Yeah, fucking troubadour this. There we go. Hopefully, oh, the ads will keep anyone away from actually joining chat too, so perfect. I can make this clip without having a chat. Actually perfect. Movement is so bad, man. I still need to get good at actual air strafing. Okay. Okay, so this is a little bit of rat tech I found. If you're ever sieging this walker and you get jumped, they all pull up on you. One really good way you can have out is you just wall jump up here, hit a double jump, and you can just come out of this little, like, you know, whatever the cubby is to the right of walker. You can actually just get out there if you, through it, I don't know what. I don't know why I can't speak coherently as I do things. Okay, so a little bit of rat tech I found is that if you're ever sieging this walker and, you know, everyone pulls up on you, there's like a lash behind you, whatever, and you need to get out, you can just come up this way with a little wall jump. Okay, so a little rat tech I found is if you're ever sieging this walker and then, you know, they pull up on you, there's a lash behind you, they're expecting you to walk up this way, they're all ganging up. This was actually credit to low main, but you hit a little wall jump, double jump. Oh my fucking god. Okay, so a little rat tech I found while watching a low main stream is if you're ever sieging this walker and you need to get out, maybe there's like a bunch of people jumping you from the outside, you know, there's a lash out there, you can just hit this little wall jump, hit a double jump up. Okay, I give up. The walker shooting me is actually griefing me so hard. I should have done this on my side. Alright, no clip. No, I want to add it to exclamation point tech. Yeah. No, it's fucking the walker's slowing me down my jumps. Which makes it harder. Like slowing down my movement speed, which makes it significantly harder. Okay. Smile. Will be the real run. Okay, so if you're ever sieging walker and you get jumped, maybe Lash is ganging up outside, ready to ult, and you need to get out from this specific side of the map, what you can do is you can wall jump up here, hit a double jump, and just come right up here, up this little path, and then if you want to get out even further, just double jump, wall jump, and you can come out like this. Credit to low main for showing me this. Yeah, good enough. How do I create a clip? Clip that. Clip, copy to clipboard. No, what? No, don't, like, I want to manually make a clip. Okay, we're gonna hear an echo. Okay, so if you're ever sieging walker, and you get jumped, maybe Lash is ganging up outside, ready to ult, and you need to get out from this specific side of the map, what you can do is you can wall jump up here, hit a double jump, and just come right up here, up this little path, and then if you want to get out even further, just double jump, wall jump, and you can come out like this. Credit to low main for showing me this. Yeah, good enough. How do I create a clip? Clip that. Can come out like this. Credit to low main for showing me this. Okay, there. Call this Walker Rat. Walker Rat. Sure, we'll add it to the. Don't feature the clip, sure. Okay, so if you're ever sieging Walker and you get... Also, hey, how's it going, everyone? Gremlin, Foggy, Steam Wolf, also Blanket, how are y'all doing? We're gonna raffle up in a second. I was just making this flip. I gotta make a Nightbot command for it, so let me log into my Night... Wow, I have so many tabs open, holy shit. Let me log into my Nightbot. What was I doing last night? I have so many tabs open. Walker at... The fuck was... Oh, I was just bound... Oh, I was trying to get... My fucking ad blocker stopped working, and I was trying to get a new one, and it was such a pain in the ass. I found that worked, though, luckily. And then I need to add edit exclamation point tech to have exclamation point Walker at. Okay. Update. Perfect. And then, yeah, that's good. Now we can get to the actual raffle. You should see my tabs. Yeah, I don't know. I try to keep my tabs more clean, but it's like harder. I don't know. It's just, there's always this, I don't know. I always am doing so much at one time that like kind of hard to limit my tabs. Also, let me get a raffle up now. I had chillin' early class today, so I'm free. Oh, big, nice, nice. Yeah, we're getting what? No, I guess we're the next Thanksgiving break is the next school break, right? That's the closest one. I wonder if my streams will pick up during breaks, because I think the majority of my viewers, like the graphs, I think the majority of my viewers are like probably either late college or out. 79 tabs, god damn. That is, oh, how do you, yeah, how does your computer even like run well at that point? I love how every time I do this, I click don't show, or show this again on startup, no, apply. Will it show up again on startup? Who would know? Who could guess? Go to this scene. Then go here. Okay, that's Gamba. Alright, perfect. I have to do one thing and then I'm golden. My dog is weird. Oh, I'm clicking every wrong key. Holy shit. There we go. 4 tabs right now, and I'm on a laptop on 20 on phone. Yeah, I just cleared like 90 on my phone. My phone racks up so many because I just like, I don't know. I don't know. It's something about my like workflow when I'm on my phone. Just like I don't close tabs. I constantly open new ones, and I constantly have like YouTube videos. I'm like, oh, I'll finish that later, and then I literally never return to it. Oh, y'all not close those? I don't know. I just kind of ignore it. Like on my phone, it's so ignorable if you have a lot of tabs open because you don't like they're just kind of not they're there, but they're not that obvious except when you open new tabs. But like PC, I like notice I have a lot of tabs because like you know can be a nuisance. It's always there. I guess I'll practice my fucking doorman ult. Can I type? While we wait for this. Hey Narumi, how's it going? I saw you in Lomain's chat last night. Okay. So how do I want to practice this? I guess I just do a standard run, wall jump, air dash. Is there any, like, I mean, that's one stam. That gets you out. I don't know. I want to test if I'm hexed. I don't know if I'm, like, normally hexed as a 2-stam holiday. Like, at this point, I normally have extra stam. Like, 3-stam holiday. I really should wait for my stamina regen? Oh my god. Like, if I'm hexed, I have reduced stam, like, you know, fucking whatever it's called. I mean, that gets me somewhere. Or, like, you have, like, 30% less dash speed. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I can do it very consistently when I'm not hexed. It's just, when he starts tossing CC in the mix, it gets scary. I like to lurk in his chat. Yeah, he's very good for educational content. One thing, okay, this is something I should mention, because I kind of noticed this last night, is it's far more as far as like improving your own mechanics or macro by watching people, it's far more effective to watch people play past like 10 p.m. because every Eternus player is going to be in like phantom lobbies, which means they're going to be IGLing and explaining their thought process to their teammates. Like there's so many times where you'll just like they'll just make their decisions in Eternus lobbies, they want to explain it, or they'll say, hey, let's just go this, do that, and everyone just agrees. But in phantom lobbies, they'll be like explaining everything, saying how to do everything. But yeah, it's like it's really nice for when like you watch any streamer who's streaming like past 10, they have to IGL, and it's so much easier for. Because a lot, unless you're just like, okay, if you're just watching Deathy or whatever, he already explains most of his thought process, so him being in a phantom lobby doesn't matter that much. But for streamers like Lomain or someone who never really explain what they're thinking, it's huge. Okay. Thank you for the follow, Skullet. Welcome, welcome. I hope I'm saying your name right, but I'm probably not. Need to play a game so I can get more recent one for raffles? Yeah. We're kind of like, this is not related at all to what you said, even though I'm segueing to this like it is, but I think we're getting a patch today, Wednesday, or Thursday, or not for 3 weeks. Well, maybe Friday, but if we don't get one this week, we're not getting a patch until the Halloween patch, which is, I mean, that means the Halloween patch is going to be big, which is exciting. However, for like, you know, I don't really want to play 3 more weeks on this fucking Abrams GT Kelvin meta, because like, well, I mean, okay, it's more of like a GT Kelvin, like, Krill pocket meta. But well, Abrams is still very good, but I just personally really, really, really hate Abrams. So I mean, obviously he's gonna get nerfed, but he's not like as accentuated of a problem as like GT or who's the other one? I was saying Kelvin. Fuck Kelvin. My name is rarely spelled correctly for some reason. You spelled it right. Thanks. Oh yeah, of course. I'm glad I could. Yeah. Also, fucking nerf cultist, nerf failwalker, nerf backstabber. Nerf. What other items just suck to play into? Majestic Leap. Oh my god. Yeah, Mo's gonna get some kind of nerf. I'm not sure what they'll do to him. My hope is that I believe QSR and Mythic Burrow shouldn't apply on hits. I believe that they shouldn't apply like the heal of, you know, Mo's 1.2 X healing on his Scorn, Lash's what, 60% healing on his Slog. Like, I believe they shouldn't apply on hits. So I hope that's what's nerfed. Because I don't mind Moan Krill in the late game, but Moan Krill in lane just feels so miserable to play into. Yeah, I have a feeling okay, Spirit Burn, I think that might get an individual cooldown for NPCs. That's what I would do, just like a 1-2 second cooldown on like NPCs, so Mina can't one-shot objectives as easily. And then as far as Mina herself, I just lower the damage on her Rake. I don't think she's that much of a problem if she can't one-shot objectives and her Rake doesn't do like disgusting damage for no reason and have insane spirit scaling. Okay. You can see my strafing is getting better. Not you moving my cam like at all, but because I'm just focused on my movement, but you know, it's one step at a time. Yeah, Mina's a hard character. Mina's win rate will always be low. Same with like Yamada. Well, actually, I think Yamada has a positive win rate, which is very indicative of an issue. But hard characters, especially like Mina, who's like, you know, hyper squishy, hyper punishable, will always have low win rates. Like Riven has a 48, 49% win rate in League, like always, but she's, well, as better players might argue with me that she's not like goated, but she's good. One trick, she's good at. Like if you're into a one trick Riven, it's like, oh fuck, I don't want to play this game as a top laner. Okay. We're good. I'm trying to think if I have any other housekeeping to do before we start this. Let me get Arcanist on screen. What is this? Oh, it's the raffle group. Oh, I'm on the, not on the right side. And here ranks Arcanist. Perfect. Is it just me, or does like not inherently of the rank, but just like the name, does Alchemist not sound like it's better than Arcanist? Like in my head, Alchemist is a higher rank than Arcanist, even though that's not how it works in this game. But like that's just what naturally, if I think Alchemist Arcanist, is like, oh, Alchemist is higher ranked. Like that just fits in my brain more. Oh, I agree. They should remove Alchemist. They should remove Arcanist, like full stop as ranks. Especially them being next to each other is insane. And Archon, like, at least that's on the other side of the rank spectrum. But it's still kind of also, like, I don't know. We need, I wish we just did silver, gold, plat, but if they really want to get quirky, at least make the names not, like, overlap with Arcanist, Alchemist, Archon, Ascendant. That's, like, you know. I think if you just did Archon and Ascendant, it'd be fine. Still a little confusing, but fine. But they need to cut 2 of them at the very least. Okay. I should change the names of items like Surge of Power and Ability Power Surge. Yeah, that's true as well. But okay, but the one thing about that is I feel like most people call Surge of Power SOP, so it's not as like bad, but it is definitely, there is like too much overlap in names. Also, the one thing, okay, one thing Deadlock's not doing with their names is if you look at a lot of games, they don't have that many overlapping abbreviations. It's like something that's done intentionally. Like the reason you can call a lot of items in League, like, I don't know, I actually can't think of a single like League item right now. But the reason you can like abbreviate a lot of items in other games is because they don't have overlap. But this game has like 80 different items that are like, I don't know, like, I mean, 8, no one abbreviates Hunter's Aura or Heroic. Or like, okay, Heroic Aura and Hunter's Aura makes sense because they're like the same vein. But I'm trying to think of what items are a good example of this. There's like one that people always abbreviating, mean like 3 different things, and it's so confusing whenever they say it. I can't think of what it is though. Veilwalker, Vortex Web, yeah, that's one. Like Bork from League, it's impossible to confuse with other stuff. Exactly. But even, yeah, I mean that's like obviously for like Blade of the Ruined Kings, like 4 words, but like it is in this game, even if they want to do like, I don't know, 2 words is just weird to do. You can't have overlapping 2-letter abbreviations if you, or 2-letter abbreviations if you make 2-letter items. But a lot of like, I mean obviously there's like, you know, what is it, Battle or Bramble Vest in League or whatever, so there are some. I couldn't even explain it, honestly. I can't explain EE for Escalating Explosion and Changer's Emblem exactly. That's a perfect one because it's also alliteration, you want to abbreviate it to EE. Like you want to abbreviate Escalating Exposure. So Enchanter's Emblem should just be named something else. Because like you 100% can't have 2 alliteration 2-word ones because people just want to abbreviate that. Okay, who are we start recording? Arcanist. Wait, no, that's the rank, not the character. Shiv, and then slash marker Arcanist. Shiv. Veilwalker on Bebop is the first item isn't troll. I mean, yeah, I would say normally it's more like you buy like a 1T1 first, but yeah, it's not. I mean, Veilwalker's just really strong right now and gives you like, I mean, it's basically the equivalent of what used to be a Fortitude Russian lane, right? But on Bebop, it also gives you a lot of gank potential because of the invis. There we go. Again, I mean, as much as I want to see Veilwalker nerfed, I will say this is definitely one of the more fun iterations of a 1-item meta. Like, the Healing Nova meta was one of the worst things I've ever played in. We're taking being a little aggressive. We're kind of lucky we didn't get more punished for that. I mean, you're doing a lot of damage. We're also integrating right clicks very well. Our Shiv is, like, good. I mean, I don't think it's a cooldown. As our Veilwalker, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. They probably just, if they just nerf the healing, it is an actual item. The issue is that it fills too many roles right now, right? It's like the equivalent of Fortitude healing and the invis and insane escape because you go invisible like faster than like anything besides haste sleep in the game, right? Like what's the item that what I always forget? That's ambush. Viper is just trolling. What? I mean, you should back off. We're gonna get Viper's running away and now they're both gonna be full focus on us. We're lucky they didn't punish us more like that. If they committed, we would get a lot more fucked. Shadow Weave, thank you. Yeah, for Shadow Weave, like the invis is like is much slower, so Veilwalker allows you to escape a lot more easily. And then also 4 meters movement speed is you know, it's also a very good rotational item and even better than Fortitude, right? Which gives you the 2 when you're healthy. So we're just, I mean, it's not We're getting kind of lucky, but you should be more wave focused. Also, our Viper's kind of trolling. We're letting these waves just crash into our tower. Well, I mean, this is the first wave we actually let crash. We're kind of ignoring waves, which isn't great. You don't, ideally you never want to be fighting, like, yeah, I mean, your Viper is just an enter, but you just let her int. Ideally you never want to be fighting on, once you miss your dash, you don't have kill potential, yeah. Like, on a wave. You should also hold this for your Viper, just let it push into you. Yeah, we get denied too, which is really bad, and now we've just denied the whole wave from Viper. Whenever your teammate dies, you don't want to push wave. Unless you can crash wave into their tower, and, like, they are not gone, you just want to wait. Yeah, we'll take off our healing, right? Light melee there is a little risky. You could get the same done with, like, a 1 or a left click. I assume we're gonna go Spirit Snatch by the way we're playing. Yeah, we just commit to the dive and she's dead to Venom. You don't need to chase this, she's dead, yeah. With Viper Venom, just if anyone's below like 20% HP, they're just dead 1000%. This is a very deep dive. I mean, once she throws her parry, she's pretty much dead to rights. You should, okay, one thing you should do when she melees you, that's, well, to be fair, I guess you should just focus on parrying if she's gonna melee you there. But also, if you're in melee mode, you could just light melee her when she's in her melee, like in melee animation coming at you. And you just, like, she can't, you know, parry out of that, so it's just a guaranteed melee. Rapid recharge first. I don't know how I feel about that. Also, your movement's a little rough. Okay, let me start with rapid recharge first. I mean, generally Shivs like to start a regen item. Because, I mean, you were unhealthy on your first shop. You need to be shopping right now. Only tier 3 we could be saving for is, like, Radiant. And even that has the prerequisite of Mystic, which would be good to buy. Yeah, now we're getting over there. We're gonna buy Mystic Shots, extra spirits. I don't dislike any of these items, but you need more defense. You need healing. On Shiv at best, especially, you at least need 1, sometimes 2 types of regen. And we definitely need it now. We're like 600 HP. Even though we're in a good spot, we could get very, very executed very easily. Especially because we're into Vindicta, right? So she, I mean, actually does have an execute. But yeah, also, we'll get into more. If your movement stays kind of not great, we'll get into it more. Thank you for the follow, Boar Pig. Welcome, welcome. You're kind of wasting your Mystic Shot. I don't think we've gotten damage with Mystic Shot in an enemy yet. Yeah, we have not. I think 3. Yeah, there we go. No, we went for a knife for that. Mystic Shot on an orb. The Mystic Shot is a really good item, right? It gives a lot of poke for its, like, soul value. But you actually have to be hitting the Mystic Shots. We're every buff now, which is good. The CeeLo reacting is good, rather than, like, we're going on preemptively. The hiccups. I mean, we're strong. Gun buffs makes us really strong. We're heading souls. If we just had, like, especially Resto Shot in, like, tandem with Mystic Shot feels really good. Because you're really thinking about getting those procs. Again, Mystic Shot not even on the minion there. I think we've shot 5 Mystic Shots. None of them have been at an enemy. I don't really care if you're hitting the enemy, but you should be throwing them at the enemy. Oh. Okay. Yeah, we're going, I mean, we're 2 points in. Yeah, also the thing is you started extra charge, you went 2 points in dash first. I don't know. I couldn't exactly tell you why. Well, okay, you should start healing items over extra charge. But I couldn't exactly tell you why Shivs tend to favor more general Spirit Power. I think it's because you already have, you know, a couple knives in the pocket. And then you could just get more damage, which your kit scales, like, you know, not terribly with, right? And knives in lane are not, I mean, they're pretty oppressive, but you have to be hitting a lot of them. Okay, when we took that Mystic, that was our first Mystic Shot, like, at a player, I believe. Didn't hit, but we, like, this is not, what is happening here? Okay, well, whatever. These numbers are still what matter. What is actually happening? If I go to the, like, 5 minutes outgoing? No, it's still broken. Okay, well, hopefully after you die that fixes. Is that Walker Resist decaying? but it's showing as like you doing damage for some reason. There's Mystic Regen, which is good to see. It just comes out very late. We're going for sitters? No boxing. Oh, we're looking for a gank. Okay, yeah, you shouldn't be ganking this early. It's like you're gonna miss so much of your wave. I mean, I like that we're box routing the idea of it, but this is not a good window to box route. Also, we just keep ground sliding. Unfortunately, our Viper didn't really push, so we only missed 2 minions, but it is still rough, and that wave then crashed into our tower. Like, we didn't net more souls off the boxes than we did off missing the 2 minions. Is Viper Mythic Burst, or should she just really like... No, she just... Oh no, she has Mythic Burst. Okay. Oh, she's a Spirit build. I see why she's spamming her Venom off CD. Okay. I mean, they're just hiding. Like this... At this point in this laning stage, you know, I do think you should be looking for more Mystic shots, but... They're just hiding. There's not much more better you can play this laning stage. These are good knives. We should look for another knife on her. I mean, if she's continuing this trade, we can just execute her with knives. I mean, I know you have a lot of fixation on you, but you don't have to play that afraid. If you can get a third knife in her, she's gonna bleed so much. Yeah, we have knife T2 as well. Let me see. What was I doing? Okay, Arcanist on the dock. Shiv. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you need to be careful with those knives when you're lower knives, and we got a couple stacks, which is good. Okay. I mean, this is good. We're setting ourselves up. Like, we're in a really good position with Viper Venom, and... Oh god, she's just trolling. I mean, also you're paired with a very... Let me... Also, you're paired with, like, a not great laner. So, oh, perfect timing. Was that first kill of the game? That actually would be, like, flawless timing. No, that was not. Either way. The Viper is, like, kind of inting you, like, really hard, so all things considered, this is pretty good. It's just, yeah, we should also go for this buff after we kill tower, which we can just dash it. It'll die. Yeah, perfect. What happened to your Viper? Oh, she went to farm instead of siege tower. Ah, I see. I see. And these mixed bag elos are rough. How come you're not in POV mode? Wait, what do you mean?
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
Healbane, yeah. You can see his HP bar and stamina like this. Wait, did I zoom out? Oh, I did zoom out, my bad. When did I zoom out? Okay, whatever. Thank you for pointing that out. Surge of Power on knives. I mean, Surge of Power is a great item on knives. I think this is coming out early, though. Well, I mean, I'm mostly comparing this to the Lomain knife Viscous build, which, or not Viscous, Lomain knife Shiv build, which I think is very solid. I was watching him play it a lot last night. He goes Surge of Power, I think, on like 10k? Somewhere around there. Sorry, not 10k, like 13k. I think it's like another T3 first. I think it's no, it's like 16k, because if there's one T3 rapid recharge Surge of Power, I believe. Oh, it's Veilwalker. Rapid recharge Surge of Power. I mean, Surge of Power is very good, but it's also giving how much to the imbued? 21 to the imbued, right? 28 to the imbued. Well, rapid recharge is giving 20, right? So it's actually not... If you look at the items... I mean, obviously you're getting movement speed and fire rate with Surge of Power as well. But as far as the actual spirit imbue, it's not that different. But also Shiv doesn't, you know, love the extra time between charges as much as other characters like Dynamo that can chain kick someone once he gets rapid recharge. I mean, I don't... Yeah, we're just... I mean, I get the vision. Do you... Yeah, you do win the 1v1. We're just wasting a lot of time, though. If it's okay, he is the same. He only has to buy. Well, no, I sorry, I wasn't. I'm not exactly sure on the soul count, but he gets. It's his third tier 3 is Surge of Power because it's Veilwalker, wrap. Well, I think he was actually talking about taking out wrap it out of the builds. But and then okay, if you want to play like a great Shiv, you should be going Veilwalker right now. It's just hyper meta. You kind of also need that type of sustain on Shiv, and obviously it's way more meta than Fortitude. Also great gank potential. You're a character that likes to be close, so being able to go invis to get close is great. Yeah, we just let our Lash die, that's perfect. We need to deal with the wave at our tower. Does he live? No, he's dead as hell. Yeah, I don't think decay is mandatory, but it's not bad at all. And obviously it gives you a lot of like it's basically instant rage sacks. But it's not, it's become a more preferential item. Well, it used to be very mandatory back in like, well, actually it's a while since it's been mandatory, probably like 6 months. But also one reason it kind of one reason it lost being in the meta as Shiv was it ability, wait, where is it? Where's decay? Like it doesn't give ability duration anymore. And ability duration affects how long Shiv rage lasts. What happened here? So another reason it was also really, really good on him is that the ability duration it gave not only would let him like or the active would let him stack his rage, and ability duration would allow him to keep his rage longer. What was wrong here? We just get jumped by receive express shot. Yeah, so he does a fair amount of damage. Okay. Okay. I mean, that's a classic mistake. I like the vision of trying to dash this wave so they can't siege, but you need to walk behind this minion and then dash towards your tower. You're dying because you're using your dash to like commit in. It's an issue we talk a lot about on like Shiv, mostly Shiv, because he's a very immobile character in general. But it's like, so if you're ever throwing your dash to go in, unless you're gonna like kill someone, you can't use your dash to go in, unless you know it's safe or you have kill potential. But in that situation, you need to be dashing. You need to be dashing. You could probably full tank this, yeah. Like walk in, dash out. And you would, I don't know if you live there because you're against express shot viscous, but you have a higher chance of living. We're just taking so much for these minions right now. We're also in Viscus's kill box, which is really dangerous. We're kind of just like a head chopping off bot right now. We can't really do that much in a fight. Why would he? Okay. Yeah, now we just die. Yeah. I mean, we can't really be playing like that at that HP. After we go for the after we face tank the meat null, which I don't necessarily think we should tank. I just was more saying that you could tank it. But after we tank it and we're low, we can't really be trying to fight there. We just have to back off. Your team isn't really folding for Urn, so it's unlucky. You just give. Rebuttal. I don't see the vision of rebuttals. Anyone in this lobby even melee? I mean, I guess Billy meleeed you like once. Yeah, we're just again. We should live. Your movement's a little rough. I like popping Surge of Power for the movement speed. I mean, that's clearly Shiv knowledge. But when you're right clicking to run away, you should be trying to look for like flying Shiv wall jump right clicks. Gives you way more potential to live. Also, we've had our dash online this entire time, which obviously we can use very easily to run away. Okay. Yeah, we just lose our blue walker. We're looking, I mean, okay, our team's in a very losing position, but we're also just looking for way too many like jungle fights. I mean, Guy's Snow old, so she should die. Viscous is here, so you just have to back out. You shouldn't chase this. Your team's not here, and their team is. I mean, your parries are good. Oh, we want rebuttal for parrying Viscous punches, I see. You're gonna get sniped now, and you die. Oh, and to be careful of the lineup. Yeah, we're playing safe. That's good. You shouldn't hit, whenever you're against a Vindicta, you don't want to hit Zip normally. You want to grab Zip. Like here, you can grab it again, jump off, and go through Veil. There's like a couple lineups like down here that allow her to snipe you. Or like coming through this window that allow her to snipe you on this Zip. So you never want to take the last part of Zip to, like if you know Vindicta's close, you never want to take the last part of Zip to your base. Because it just, you know, if she knows any type of lineups, it's really scary. It's very, very common for her just to set up there and wait to see you. I mean, rebuttal, I don't know. If you can consistently parry Viscous Puddle Punches, I suppose it's good. But even at this point, like, parrying the damage back to Viscous... Well, is he a punch build? I mean, it's probably, right? Because it's, yeah. It's only 252 right now. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not crazy. Also, we're spamming our right clicks, like, too much. Again, if you want to be doing movement tech, you need to be doing the jump and then like wall jump and right click thing. For good movement. We're also missing our knives a lot, which I suppose is just an hours on Shiv type of thing. But it is something we need to be cleaning up. At this point, our team also needs to go for earn. It's our only way back into the game. When you're losing a game like this, the only way you get back in is earn. And they're not running it, so one of our teammates needs to be grabbing it. Especially while we still had this Yellow Walker, but now Yellow Walker's gone, and it's even harder to get this comeback earn. Yeah, exactly, Matrix. We're also, yeah, just not... We're like right-clicking always at like a... I mean, okay, I know Shiv, like moving the camera makes it more effective. We're also always right-clicking at like a angle that we aren't getting all the momentum that we need out of it. Also with your movement, you're always ground dashing. That's like I said I would talk about more than kind of forgot. But you're always ground dashing. We need to be... Ground dashing is like right there. It's the least efficient way to move is ground dash sliding. Only time you ever want to ground dash is if you're going up a slope. Because ground dashes can go up slopes without hitting any like drag. But other than that, you want to be jump dashing or just air jumping and then diagonal air dashing. It's significantly more efficient. Either of those methods are significantly more efficient for getting around. Ground dashing, you're just kind of like neutering yourself a ton of momentum. I don't necessarily think the slides are short. I think it's just the fact that we're ground dashing. You can't get long slides off of ground dashing. I haven't looked at the specific length of the slides because I don't really, in general, I mean, I don't really know the distance of a ground dashing slide because it's just not something you should be doing. Spirit Shredders, yeah, we shouldn't upgrade to Rend. Rend is just not a good item right now. Especially because we're not even shooting them that much. This is not going to give the value we want. You get Spirit Shredding bullets. But Red really just doesn't do shit right now. Like, it's just, if you want minus resistances, you just go Silence Wave. It's significantly better. Gives, you know, insane minus spirit resistance, and give, you know, the silence is insane. But, and again, Spirit Shredding bullets are fine. Like, they're not bad at all, but upgrading it really just isn't worth. Because also from Spirit Shredding bullets, you're getting the lifesteal, the same amount of lifesteal as Rend, and then you aren't really that often going to be stacking up the Spirit Shredding bullets. Even if you are, it's just giving more minus spirit resist, which is far outclassed by how OP Silence Wave is. Yeah, they end up being the ones to run Earn, which is really bad. I mean, this game is pretty much lost at this point, right? But if they get Earn, it's just completely lost. We need to be the ones running this comeback Earn. And we resist, sure. 0, 15, 20, 30, 15, 0. So a little bit. I mean, I'm assuming this is resilience too, right? Yeah, spirit resilience. So 30 fluctuating, because our team is very hard spirit, yeah. Holy shit, what is this guy spilled? Did she just fetish shit? Yeah, she just fetish shit. There's not any... What the fuck? How is she doing that much damage? You need his full heal. I mean, it's good we're defending this Walker, but you're coming to this fight, like, down... I mean, on their average player, you're down, like, 4k, and we're now down half our HP bar. Viscous can just one-shot you here. You're lucky he doesn't have Express Shot up. At least it's Phantom Strike. He 100%, if that Viscous was a better player, he would just ball you and then Phantom Strike on you and you'd die. I mean, the movement's good to avoid his ball. You shouldn't walk up. You're gonna die to Express Shot right now. Yeah. We just should back off. He's dead to rights. There's no reason to walk up there. Also, we don't have max souls. We just would have put it on CD for no reason. You should not be walking up there. If you just reset, you're fine. Maybe you throw a knife from far away, but even that is like... I mean, I guess you could do that if you really wanted to participate. But that's all of that is a consequence of you going to that fight down like 800 HP. Heck, I mean, this guy's just super scary right now. Yeah, we're just gonna die to that bomb tick. Yeah, we aren't respecting this guy enough at all. She is so fed right now. We cannot be face tanking. You just be face tanking her in general. She's doing an absurd amount of damage. And you're also just kind of running fight after fight after fight. Like, behind Shiv is very hard to play, right? His whole character kind of relies on having at least somewhat of a lead. So it's... Oh, my game is glitched. So it's very hard for you to, really do that much as behind Shiv, but we can't just be having to fight after fight, or we're going to continue to be useless. You have to be trying to get your soul count up, trying to farm, trying to catch waves. Ideally, you guys are actually running Urn modes on your side. At this point, you know, they have rejuve. And they ran an Urn that was in your base, so it's pretty lost. I mean, luckily, oh, an Urn's about to respawn too, because my timer's desunk. Yeah, so they're gonna get a second one. Yeah, this game is very dead. Your Viper dies for free. How times the Viper died? Oh, 8 deaths? Yeah, it's not surprising. You should not be trying to fight this. This is like... I mean, even if the Mina wasn't here, you're trying to like you're trying to 1v1 the Geist right now, which is awful. Even if she's not up on you, even if this Geist is neutral with you, which she's literally double your net worth, right? 20k up on you, double your net worth. It's still not a good fight because you know you don't have teammates nearby. She could very easily get back up, and she has rejuve and full buffs from rejuve. Yeah, now we just lose our base. How did we end up here? Noticing a pattern. What happened? We just, like... Yeah, again, we're just dashing in. You're just tunnel visioning on Haze and dashing in. Yeah, that's game. Here, let's look... Would a run just seeing her bomb? Yeah, we're not at all acknowledging how insanely hyperfed she is. Let me see. Damage by type Del. How much did our Mystic Shot do? I mean, it ended up doing 600, which is surprising. We got our first Mystic Shot proc. Oh, this is glitched. It's going slow, even though it shouldn't. In laning stage, Mystic Shot did 100. That's like, I mean, that's literally 2 procs. Which is not great considering how early we bought it. Need to be focusing on getting our Mystic Shots more and like actually hitting enemies with it. And it's just, I mean, it's surprisingly there, all things considered. But it's still not... I didn't know his alt click, right click doesn't have a name. Anyway, it's still not great. We're doing most damage with our bleed. Did we go knife max first? Yeah, we did. So we're pure knife builds. Okay, as far as the build, I mean, in the laning stage we need more regen. 100% need like Resto Shot or Mystic Regen first. Then you can go, you know, the rest of the items you went. Did we have a saddle? I'm gonna assume we didn't have a single flex slot, judging by our build. Maybe we had one. This build looks fine, except for Spirit Rend. If you take Spirit Rend out of this and replace it with like Veil Walker, I think it's a solid build. The build I'd recommend on Shiv is... I know my alphabet smile. There it is. Oh, wait, I literally have it favorited. Is this updated? This isn't updated. If you favorite it, is it not updated? Oh, he hasn't published his updates. Oh. Well, I guess I can't recommend this build then, because he hasn't published his updates. That's unfortunate. Well, if you watch the main stream, he goes over the actual build. Basically, the TLDR of this build is Spirit Snatch is one of the most overpowered items in the entire game. You should be grabbing this, especially over Spirit. Like, okay, I guess that's also something to mention. Is Spirit Snatch is just Spirit Rend, but 20x better. Extremely easy to proc, minus 15% Spirit Resist flat, and you're stealing massive Spirit damage, and you're doing a lot of damage just off the back of it. Just a significantly better item than that. Let's see. And then, you know, Decay. You can get away with not buying this, but it is a good crutch. Tank Buster obviously does a lot of damage. Very good on like knife ticks and such. Once your knife's bleed gets enough to proc it, really helps in you one-shotting people. Oh, thank you for the resub, Ale. Welcome, welcome. 5 months. Thank you, thank you. It's been good, Ale. How about you? And you know, locked in, but it's been good. Sorry, I know I need to like get back to playing variety games. Even just in my free time, but I've been so locked into Deadlock. But yeah, I don't really I mean, I don't dislike your build, but it also just didn't feel very recent, right? Was it this build? No. Because we also don't have Veil Walker, which is, you know, insanely overpowered right now and kind of just insanely overpowered, and we should be buying it when we can. And then we also didn't have Spirit Snatch, which is insanely overpowered right now, and we should be buying it when we can. And then Spirit Rend is a very, like, outdated item, so I definitely at least try to find a more updated build. Next up, okay, we said Fishing for Regen. Oh, next up... Okay, the biggest note, I'll do the movement stuff at the end. The biggest note is your, oh yeah, I mean, you should just train yourself to, like, right-click wall bounce more. That's a good point, Gremlin, and I did not write that down. You're using your right-click a lot on the ground, which is, like, okay. But for when you, okay, also, if you look at me, right, when I'm right-clicking away, I don't do it that well. But, like, you're supposed to do some, like, quirky shit with your cam, right? Where you're, like, air strafing on the ground like a snake, like that. But the point is, you're looking behind you. I have to turn on infinite stamina. When you were doing it, you were kind of like right-clicking like this while going, and then you're kind of just like, I guess I get the vision of, again, you're just trying to snake, but you weren't snaking. You were just kind of right-clicking to the side and then going like horizontally, and then kind of just doing it again. And instead of, if you are going for those right clicks, it needs to be more like snaky when you're like snaking around. How's that on infinite ammo right click, by the way? Anyway. But yeah, so also just, if you're running away, much easier to just do this right click wall bounce tech. Wow, I'm actually overthinking it now, Smile. Much easier to just do the right click wall bounce tech. Very, very good Shiv tech. Gives you a ton of movement speed. Very good to get around the map. Best way for Shiv to escape. Also, we shouldn't be dashing in as much on the trail of like movement. We were dashing in like way, I mean, you can dash in, but as a behind Shiv, you don't want to be using your dash to necessarily go in. You kind of want to use it. Like, if you're ever dashing in a Shiv, you kind of need to have kill potential, because if you're dashing in, you're just hyper immobile, and then I think you dashed into like 4 multiple times, and you just kind of got fucked because you didn't have anything. Like, using, again, I'm thinking when we use our dash to clear wave, it's fine, but we can't be dashing in to clear wave. We need to be like rolling in and then dashing out, so we aren't putting ourselves in a negative situation. And then, okay, well, I'll get more into the actual movement training. Oh, the overfighting. Biggest note by far was just we were way too fight pilled. When we're that behind, we can't just be running at them. You need to be respecting how ahead of you they are, and you need to be not trying to fight, and you need to be trying to farm, trying to run that comebacker, and like that's your way into the game. But we just kept taking fight after fight, especially against the Geist, who was like double our net worth, and we're not respecting that at all. And then finally, as far as generalized movement, again, just don't ground dash. Like here, I'll just show an example. If I ground dash slide, I go like here, right? But if I just air dash slide, well, okay, this is without movement. So if I air dash slide, you do this, and then you do this. I'm not even good at it, actually. I've gotten so strafe pilled that I'm actually kind of poor at it. But if you're jumping out of it, wow, I'm actually so shit. What the hell? What happened to me? Don't like here, right? If I actually do it correctly. It's a massive difference, and the reason I'm showing jumping out of the slide when I do an air dash is because when you ground slide, you can't actually jump. Like, I'm holding my spacebar right now, you can't jump. But if you air slide, you can jump out of it, which just allows, you know, a lot more mobility if you're like, you know, hitting a little air strafe. So you can go like, you can see if I'm actually air strafing, I can go even this far, which is obviously, I mean, almost double the distance, and you're gonna have the option to air strafe when you're on the ground. But I don't even recommend learning air strafing until you're like, I don't know, at least Archon, because it's a whole different beast. But then I'll, you know, just the TLDR is just don't ground slide unless okay, if you're trying to air dash upstairs, it's really bad. You can ground slide upstairs because it gives you a lot of momentum. But short of going up a slope, you do not want to be ground dashing. And then also if I was just to show like, I don't know, 2 ground dashes, ground slide. I think I didn't quite hold that for long. Why can I dash? Ground slide. I go to here. Versus even without strafing, if I just do this, and this is entirely without strafing, you can see I go all the way over here, which is a very massive difference. And that is, again, not even if I strafe, I can probably end up going all the way over there. Anyway, let's get a new raffle up. Slash raffle. Well, okay. Hopefully not ads, but like it depends. If you have played a Source 2 game before, you can learn air strafing pre-Archon. But if you haven't played a Source game before, I don't really recommend it. But if you're like a TF2 player or like a Portal speedrunner or like a CSGO player, yeah, sure, you probably already have the basics down. But learning it from scratch, I don't really recommend until you have a much like better handle on the basic movement of Deadlock. Because if you haven't played Source, it's fucking rough. Man, I always trying to get my really quick knife after right clicks down. Yeah, I mean I do love Source though. I mean Valve is just, oh god, I love Valve so much. I mean like I kind of reminiscing on the games. I mean fuck CS:GO, that game's dog shit. But like every other game they made has been so good. Like, I was watching a fucking, I don't know, the Portals, like Portal speedruns and Portal shit goes so crazy. I kind of want to replay that game. What else is there? What other fucking games do they have? Oh, TF2, actual fucking S tier game. Oh, this game's goated. I can't wait until this game actually, you know, is out. Okay. How much time do we have? 4 minutes? I don't really have much to do in the meantime. Oh, that's bad. Will be out soon. Valve time, of course. I mean, yeah, I expect a, I don't know. I don't think Shiv all before Airband gets more movement speed, but oh, I mean, I guess it affects your movement speed. Like you can use it to get out of it. That feels weird. I've never seen anyone really, I just kind of cucks your movement speed, but you can't really use it before. I mean, maybe there's some tech there, but I've never seen an actual Shiv do it, so I'm kind of down it. You can shoot up for a quicker landing. Wait, what do you mean? Oh, shoot up like you. Oh yeah, like you bring yourself to the ground. Yeah. What was I thinking? I just lost. Oh yeah, I do expect this game to come out to beta. I would say like at the latest Q1 2026. It feels like that's kind of the track we're on. If we get a big Halloween if the Halloween update is a jungle rework, we're in such a good spot. Thank you for the follow, EG Pass. Welcome. If the Halloween update is a jungle rework, we're like 1 patch away from the game having draft. Which IMO, when we have draft, is when we're looking at a actual beta for the game. I mean, as far as balancing, that'll come. Yeah, there's gonna be no. There's no beta October update. We're at least 2 major updates away from a game release. We need a jungle rework, which is what I think will happen in October, for their Halloween update, and we need a new character dump and draft. Well, we're 1 character dump away from a draft, which will hugely open up the game. I can't wait for that. That's like the big update. Priest is ready. I don't know who else is ready, but I know Priest is ready. Well, once they balance. I mean, he just has some balancing issues, but like his kit is like ready. Soon, yeah, Halloween update. Maybe, okay. To be fair, I'm assuming they'll do a major update on Halloween, but it fits their timeline. At the very least, we're gonna get like a minor update on Halloween. or like pre-Halloween. Although again, keep in mind for people who think that update's gonna come soon, the last Halloween update came after Halloween, so keep that in mind. It's been leaked. There's a jungle rework, patron models, new map feature. I don't. Has it been leaked? There's a jungle rework. I know they've like shown leaked in like other objective stuff. Well, to be fair, I know there will be a jungle rework, right? It's not like the game's shipping with this jungle. But I don't know. I can't think of any like credible leaks. I know there's been like the one walker, like sub-objective walker that looked all fancy. But I don't know. I'm here for the ride. I can't wait till the I'm just here for the ride. I love this game. I hope it'll you know, get on good tracks soon. My strafing's actually getting half decent. Like, I'm still not moving my camera at all, but I'm almost getting the movements to muscle memory. But also, as far as, I mean, we'll get a Yamada. Oh yeah, also the new Yamada model will probably come soon. I've seen, yeah, that was real. That was like, that's old as shit though. But the potted plants neutrals were real. The thing about the potted plants, I think the reason they weren't added is they're still stagnant camps. The final camps of this game are not going to be stagnant. If you look at any other MOBA, they like move around and shit, right? We're not gonna have like stagnant ones. I'll be the fucking rank smile. Another Alchemist review. Okay. Oh, I'm so hyped for the Yamada rework. I mean, why? Why though? Fuck that character. Fuck Yamada. I mean, it will be cool when she has an actual character model, but also fuck that character. Okay, oh, it is you. Yeah, I mean, we're definitely getting a new objective at some point. Yeah, that's true. It'll be cool when this game has cosmetics. Again, my goal for the like channel is get enough money off the channel to be able to buy, like, justifiably buy every single cosmetic they release for this game. That's my goal. Then I'm golden. I hope the camp stays static. I don't want them going close to their MOBAs. I mean, the thing is, stagnant camps are just like really boring to farm. They're all stagnant. It's just like a very, very. I mean, either way, jungling is not the most exciting part of the game. Like, jungling gets 20x better when you can actually like kite camps and shit, and there's like skill to farming camps efficiently, versus you just like left click the eye. There's too many game doesn't see. Well, I guess I didn't look at Katie's. Oh my god, that doorman. I mean, Arlene seems fine. It doesn't seem like a stomp. It seems like they had two inters, but I wouldn't necessarily call this a stomp. Okay. Yes, I will get the notepad as well. Start recording. Come here. Alchemist Calico. I really hope they add a rocket jumping airstrike. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I will guarantee you at some point we're getting a character that can rocket jump. What the fuck? Is this VOD old as shit? I love those krill hands. Wait, why does the mole have like Super Saiyan hands? That's sick as shit. Are they gone? No. No, they're gone. Oh, they're not gone. We have the best krill hands. Bro, look at the krill skin. This VOD might be glitched, but it's so worth. Archon Calico. / marker Alchemist Calico. Okay. This will be a locked-in review smell. Although I don't like putting Calico reviews on YouTube. Well, not because I don't like Calico, but because my last, like, I had a recent Calico review. Well, I guess it wasn't that recent, a couple weeks old. But people don't fucking play this character. Anyway. Holidays, a barrel star, unless you crack shot at a minion. I'm not gonna lie, I used to hate Moan Krill, I still do, but I dislike them a lot less after learning the game. Oh yeah, they're definitely, I mean, I think most new players fundamentally, oh, she is a barrel star. I think most new players fundamentally dislike his kit. I don't fundamentally dislike Moan Krill kit anymore. I just think on hit shouldn't apply healing. Yeah, Viscous Punch is kind of rocket jumping, but not in the same way. I mean, if Skyrunner comes out next patch, I'm gonna be so happy. Skyrunner seems so sick for movement. Okay, one thing I'm noticing off the bat is we're clicking to level our abilities. You never want to click to level your abilities. You want to use Control, Alt, or Tab, and then your ability key to level it. For one, because then you can do it in like the heat of a fight. So if you get an ability in the middle of a fight or a level in the middle of the fight, you can hot level the ability, which is super important. But then for two, if you notice, whenever you level up Ava, you'll have like a little cooldown bar right here that like is a level up time. When you that's only when you click the ability does it give you like a level up time. If you're just using like Alt or Control and the ability key, it doesn't have a level up time for whatever reason, but just another reason to use the controller Alt. Yeah, we don't really want this fight because we're sitting on so much. Okay, we're lucky we didn't get more punished by her teammates. I actually don't remember who Holiday's laning with. Smile. I'd say, you know, they've been really active in the lane. Oh, Viper. We should be careful. We're sitting on so many souls. This is really bad. If they ever engage on us, we're gonna be really, really weak right now. Yeah, there's the engage. You should not be trying to go in right now. This is really bad. What rank is this? This is Alchemist, right? Yeah, this is Alchemist. We're buying... Why are we saving? There's no... What tier 3 could we possibly be saving for? I think the only justifiable tier 3 we could be saving for is Veilwalker. Oh, yeah, we just die. Yeah, I mean, we kind of did just go in while we're sitting on our entire net worth. That's kind of a pretty... Well, okay, Holiday fucks up a dive. It's kind of a pretty... what's the word I'm looking for? A predetermined outcome, I guess, for lack of a better word. Also, right now you could just, well, you can be farming wave, but then like, okay, at this rank, I don't recommend doing box routes too much because I think it's better to train your core mechanics. And even though it's like you'll probably climb slightly less slow if you're perma-fighting lane. Yeah, now we buy melee charge. Okay, for one, I don't like starting melee charge on Calico. Oh, is this the wrong? Did I leave the? Oh, I left the Arcanist logo. Yeah, thank you. Wait, no, this was. Wait, am I? No, this is... Did I say the right one? Oh no, this is Alchemist. Okay, we got there. We got there eventually. Thank you for pointing that out. I don't really like starting melee charge. It's not... I mean... It's just not that valuable as a start on Calico. Because you can't be meleeing in someone's face and it gives value. Oh, no. We don't get one shot, which is good. At this point... I mean, we have melee lifesteal, so if we're 2ing people, we're going to heal a ton right now. It's like plus 150, 170 HP. So that's good. The issue is if you 2 Viper, she's just going to Venom you. Okay, we're so lucky. The issue, yeah, you kind of need to at least buy healing right now. You should just buy healing right. Because your only way to heal is to melee the enemies. But if you melee the enemies, you just die. Now we have ult, so we're in a much better spot. You're kind of just tanking wave for no reason. I mean, plus 130 from troopers is not great. That's a good 2. You don't need to ult that unless she pulls out her barrel. Also, does 2 not apply? I mean, the lifesteal, I thought it did. If it doesn't, you should be light mailing after. Yeah, that's rough. That's why we should hold our ult until she barrels. Does she have extra charge? She does have extra charge, so she is sitting on 2 barrels. What's the build? Okay, the build is a little strange, but it's there. Cold Front next, and yeah, it's a relatively standard item on Calico. You just want to use it after you 2 in. Heck,
Thanks for your help, Ava.
I mean, this is just okay. We're in a dangerous spot. Like, we need to be careful. Yeah, it's just your okay. I mean, your Ivy's perma-fighting. How do you play this? Okay, I'm trying to think of how we play this. You need to, like, if your Ivy is going in, it's rough. If there's ever a wave at your tower, you just let her die and you get wave. But if she isn't fighting on wave, you kind of do have to support her. Because she could win the fight. It's not like she's just perma-fighting and dying like crazy. It is still a neutral lane where fights could go to either side. Oh, that's bad. I mean, Ivy doesn't have stone form up. Okay. That's a really bad ult. Yeah, it's a complete waste of the ult. And now we don't have our iframes to avoid Viper Venom too, which is really bad. You should not be going in while your teammate's dead if Holiday's Here you're just fucked. Also, it's the second time we got parried off the back of it too. Holiday doesn't parry when you 2 in. Viper does. We need to be very aware of that. So basically what you should do now, like you should just update, like with, okay, especially in this elo, you're just gonna hit points where sometimes people will have like brain cells, sometimes they won't, right? Sometimes they'll know how to parry, sometimes they won't. Viper clearly is always parrying after you 2 in, so you can't be light mailing her after you 2 in, but Holiday is not. So we can still try to light melee Holiday after we 2 in. But you also need to work on your conditioning, which is, so far both times you've 2'd in on Viper, you've light meleeed, so she has a very predictable parry. So next time you 2 in, she's 100% going to parry. And then if you don't light melee, she's going to be, you know, you have melee charge and she's not going to have parry up and you're going to be able to get 2 free heavy melees on her. As Cat, you should be hitting those boxes. When you're walking by, you just press your melee key. Once you hit the boxes, but it also wasn't really a worthwhile Cat. We just kind of put it on cooldown for no reason. Cat's really good in laning stage for box maxing. Cat's like, I mean, I think the best ability in the game for getting boxes, especially in the early game. This is really bad to go in here. Yeah, we have to ult to dodge Venom, but it's still... I mean, I'm glad we ult to dodge Venom, but we're still just taking our ult offline. So yeah, like the Holiday isn't parrying after you 2. So you can light melee her, but if we ever light melee the Viper again after 2, it's really bad. Learned a good bit since this. Yeah, no worries, no worries. Okay, just don't light melee. And we kind of got lucky we missed. Holiday wasted her ult. Holiday's not dead. I mean, Viper doesn't have Venom, right? We should be trying to fight this. Our Ivy Stoneform should be back online. Okay, she's dead. This fight is just very scuffed. One thing you also need... Okay, this is something you... Another reason I don't really love melee charge is because the actual damage only procs in heavy melee, right? The like bonus heavy melee damage. So, well, for 1 or 2 counts as a light melee, but then for 3, oh, unfortunate. One thing people in like lower elos don't do when they're playing a melee character or don't do enough is light melee. If you ever watch high level players, they throw in a lot of light melees. Because light melees obviously do half the damage of heavy melees, but also because you can't react to them, they force the person you're fighting to try to read you with parries, and if they ever throw their parry, you then get 2 guaranteed heavy melees, which is really big. But you want to be trying, again, not like you condition this Viper that when you 2 in your light melee, but in general, like after the fight, or in general, if you're interface, okay, we didn't parry there, or sorry, we didn't light melee there, that was perfect. But after, like, when you're fighting this Holiday or just interface, you should be trying to, like, throw in a light melee or 2, so then she's forced to try to read you and you can be in a better spot. But you really want to abuse light melees. Because people in, like, lower elos really, really get reliant on heavy melees and they don't realize how... I mean, they think heavy melees are overpowered and they don't realize how overpowered light melees are. I guess that's the best way to put it. That's a good job going into dodge barrel. Also, this would be a good spirit shielding lane. Well, no, it'd probably have to Viper, but never mind, I take that back. It would not be a good spirit shielding lane. What the fuck? Okay. Oh, Burst Fire gets nerfed, by the way. I know people don't build that often, but it should not have the insane fire rate and burst it has, then also 50% slide distance. That's actually insane. Because, you know, obviously every gun character just wants to perma slide. Okay. I mean, that's a lot of poke. Okay, I don't mind that ult. Generally, I haven't been doing the best ults. I don't mind that one, but it's just a poke ult, which isn't great. This lane is just very fight heavy, right? Like, most of the mistakes are very micro-based, not that much macro-based. We want to be focusing... This is great. Yeah, that's... See, perfect. You threw a light melee, she was then forced to root you. The unfortunate part is you're backing out. You should be backing out there. You know where Viper's chunked. Holiday's not healthy. I mean, Holiday does have lasso, which is scary. But you still have 2, so you getting lassoed under tower isn't crazy scary while you're full HP. You can't 100 to 0 you with Viper. So don't have to be that respectful. Now we see Doormans. We need to back the fuck off. Oh, he's trying to cash Earn, but none of our teammates are here. I mean, if your haze comes over, this could be worse, right? Because he's trying to cash Earn, but both of his teammates are 1 HP. So, his holiday resets. We're gonna kill her. Yeah, perfect. And then we could go try to snake the Urn. Maybe our haze is grabbing it? Looks like our haze is grabbing. No, our haze is just farming. We need to stop this Doorman from caching. Yeah, perfect. And then he just kind of hand delivered us the Urn, which is great. You get lassoed, but she's very far from tower, so you're fine. Yeah, they just give you Urn for free. Okay. Torment pulls first. I mean, that item is just overpowered as shit, so I don't mind it rushed. Next, cooldown on ult, I'm assuming? Yeah. That's pretty standard. I mean, you shouldn't die. Oh, okay. I didn't realize Holiday was here. You do manage to live. Just go up the rope so he can't chase. Yeah. You're backing out a little poorly. We're kind of lucky if we live here. Okay. Quite a few things here. We do live. Well, you're resetting over quite a few things. First off, when you go up here, you don't want to run back down. You're just putting yourself back in the danger zone. You just want to walk out like this. Just walk out, come to this vent. They can't catch you. You're out. Monkrill has no burrow. He has no way of catching you. You're 100% out. Secondly, when you're over here running away, you want to be looking for wall jumps. Like right here when you're next to the wall, it's a perfect opportunity for you to wall jump and then dash, and you would be out like much more easily. I don't, you know, we're Alchemist, right? So I don't expect to see a ton. Like the movement doesn't have to be crazy, but you should still be like cognizant. You should still know how good wall jumps are. If you've ever put yourself where you're next to a wall and you want to go in the other direction, it should be like, oh shit, I should wall jump right now, right? Like I should just wall jump and then air dash, because that's like the best way of getting around. And I'm already against a wall, like perfectly where I want to be. They're on the perfect opposite side of where I want to be. Extra health. Assume we're going Fortitude. I mean, it seems like an outdated build. Extra health implies Fortitude. Veilwalker is just better Fortitude right now. That being said, either this week or on the Halloween update, Veilwalker is going to get a significant nerf, to say the least. Yeah, we're just putting our ult on cooldown for fun. We never have a chance at 1v2ing that. Our Ivy's 1 HP, so she's never going to be useful in that fight. We can look for a peel, but we shouldn't commit with our 2. You can throw a 1, look a little scary, but she's basically dead to rights, and you going in just puts your ult on cooldown. Are we going for Bridge Rust now? That'd be great. We can't stop Mo, especially because he has ult up, so he's super scary right now. You also have a wave crashing into your walker, which waves are always way more important than fights. We need to be coming to this wave and not just allowing it to crash. It's really bad we're letting this crash. Our Ivy will pick it up, but we just lost. I mean, we're not even going to get anything on Krill. And we just lost 30% HP on our walker for no reason. We should kill Viper though, because she's trolling. Also, you should have Spirit Strike. You also are, you're like, ooh, yeah, that's unfortunate. You should have Spirit Strike though. I wouldn't expect that many mid. I guess this is an elo thing. But I would not expect 5 mid. Well, yeah, this wave's also gonna crash. That's unfortunate. Partially just an elo thing where at this elo, I guess you should always expect they have at least 4 mid. Because, yep, and there's 2 pushing mid. Where's the third? You know there's gonna be a third. Oh yeah, you just got Spirit Strike. Oh wait, did you get it? Oh, we got a pretty extra. Okay, sorry, I meant Snatch. We should upgrade Snatch next. I always mix up the actual, the names of Strike and Snatch. But we should be upgrading to Spirit Snatch soon, because that item is OP as shit. Especially on Calico. Put procs on your 2. Good melee. I mean, it's definitely parryable, but you're meleeing we're starting the melee when she's stunned, which is the vision's good. It was just you were too far away. Yeah, we lose blue because we're not very focused on the wave. Okay, I mean, that's a good kill. You know what's funny? I just remember, this is a little anecdote. I just remembered a long time ago. I was just thinking about the fact the first time I played Deadlock, and I remember I was so... Because this game, obviously, before you play it, I started playing it when the NDA was up. So I had no idea what this game looked like. My best friend had just told me, hey, like Mid, did you know Valve's making a new game? It's like Overwatch, it's like League, but Overwatch. So when I opened this game, I expected it to be like ARAM, basically. Like I expected it to be 2D. And then I got this game, I was like, oh shit, we're just winning. This is actually everything I've ever wanted. Isn't Veilwalker better for Calico or Fortitude because of the spirit stats? Yeah, I mean Veilwalker is better than Fortitude just because it's OP right now. In general, okay, like in general, Fortitude is a better item than Veilwalker on Calico, but specifically because of how overtuned Veilwalker is this patch, it is better to buy it over Fortitude. Specifically this patch though. What are we saving for? 2 max, really? No points in cat? I guess we don't want to do any box maxing. That's one thing, like if you're playing a lot of Calico, you should be box maxing more. We haven't got Enduring Speed. Like the reason you buy Enduring Speed on Calico, I mean you don't have 2 points in your Ava, which is unfortunate, but it's so you can go in cat and just box max. Yeah, also Veilwalker is super good for both escaping and box maxing on Calico. Actually, does on Calico, I assume when you're in Ava, if you melee boxes, it takes you out of Veilwalker Invis. I'm assuming that's how that works. Little Spirit Snatch, Life Strike, sure. It should, yeah, exactly, it should. But does it actually? It does, okay, thank you, thank you. I mean, I would just farm left side. You can just grab these Lottos. Why? They're okay. Also, they're showing 4 on map. I mean, okay. Let me rewind a second to this map. Right now, I mean, they killed your Haze, but they're showing 4 on map here, right? Your Ivy's going to push this Walker, so we're going to assume 2 of them are going to peel back over here, probably with boost. The safe play is you just farm this, and then you catch this wave crashing in. Because you see 4 on this side of map, I mean, there's nothing for you to split here. Wave's already shoving. Ivy already has this wave. You could also look to just invade their tier 2. Again, they're probably rotating over here, but in the time they're fighting Ivy, you could at least steal 1 of these centers. So you could look for that invade too. Because they're showing 4 on map, this is super punishable when they're showing they're really hard on the side of the map. But if you want to play extra safe, and what I would say if they weren't showing 4 on map, is you should just grab these centers and then catch this crashing wave. Did I make the map button automatically pause the game? I kind of feel like I should. And like pause and unpause the game. I'm trying to think. There aren't very many circumstances where I actually want the game unpaused as I go into the map view. Even though I added that full cam view for that exact reason. Yeah, someone on here. Pocket's going to catch this crashing wave, which is good. We're kind of wasting a lot of time we could spend farming. Yeah, this is bad. I mean, this wave is already shoved. There's no reason for us to be over here. Pocket's already going to farm it. Okay, we're coming back for this camp, which is okay. I'm glad we're farming, but I mean, just okay. Ulting the camp is really. I mean, I'll assume that was a fat finger. Let's see. When you're routing back like this, right? You were here. You were like here, I think. In the you could either like in the time it would have taken you to farm at least this camp and start this camp. You routed all the way down here, back like this, came to base, and then walked like this, right? Which is very, very inefficient. First off, again, these camps are better, but even if you want to come over here, because we can already see Pockets catching this wave, and this wave's already caught, we should just route like this to it. Like, there's no reason to take this whole detour towards base when you don't need to buy. Yeah, I was gonna say this. I would assume it was a fat finger. Luckily, we're Calico, so our ult doesn't even have a cooldown, so it's fine. You should catch mid wave and then get back to the jungle. Yeah. At this point, you should just try to push your own souls. Urn's gonna respawn soon. I mean, you realistically should look for bridge buffs and then try to make a play on Urn. However, what was this? Oh, was I trying to thought? Oh yeah, we could also just shove waves, try to push our souls before this Urn spawns. Really good if we can balance between farming and catching waves. If you want to review, just exclamation point raffles for the details. Heck, ooh, we're getting mowed down. Oh, well, I guess the pun is kind of perfect. Now we just back off. Your haze is going in, but this fight isn't really great. Somehow it's turning around. Took me 1 second, I have to sneeze. We good? Yeah, I should probably change that command from the match IDs channel to the how to raffle channel. Speaking of, remind me after this VOD, please, someone. Yeah, we have to rotate over to blue. You should just tell Ivy on mic that you have it, because she's okay. Yeah, she turned it around. Also, because you guys are up to, like, one of you should grab this urn. Ideally, your Haze grabs the urn, or... I mean, it's insane she's being allowed to split this walker. Yeah, there's someone responding. She should probably die for this, right? They should just rotate 2 over. Yeah, she's gonna get Lash ulted into walker. There's Viper, there's 2. Now she dies, there's Lash. And is he gonna ult, or does he not even need ult? Let's see. Okay, didn't even need ult. Oh, there's 4. Oh my god. I mean, they are really over-responding to any form of pressure on the map. They also page ulted that Haze. So she's like, oh, thank you, thank you for saying bless you. What's what I was looking for? Okay, so yes, they very overkilled her. I mean, we do have to be careful. If one more of us gets caught, they can look mid. Our Viscus appears to be getting caught, but he's very deep in our jungle. Okay, right now you don't want to come to this fight. You just need to tell your Viscus to back out, right? Our team's choosing to take this walker. If this is a normal team and we see Viper fighting here, I'm like, okay, we can collapse with these 3 and be fine. This is this team. There's probably like 4. Like within... Here, within like this box, there's probably like 4 players. Let's see. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, this is, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. There they are. And they have Paige and, oh no, there's 5 here. Oh no, 1's in their base, okay. So you should not be rotating over here. Your team's just gonna take this walker, which is great. You guys can try to hold this one. You should not be trying to peel for this Viscus. Again, a normal team Viper fights like that in your jungle, it's like more, okay, yeah, maybe there's not that many. Yeah, we're rotating into this. We just have to look at how this team plays, know they're permadeath balling, and assume if we see one, it's their team. This is a really bad fight for us. Wow, actually, oh, that's 2 convenient kills. How did we happen there? I mean, I guess there's only 3 on top of each other, but I guess our Viscus just 1v3 to see Express Shot. Okay, that makes sense. And now he 1v3'd. What is he? He's Echo Shard Cube. Oh, he's a hard support Viscus who just 1v3'd. Wait, what? All right. Also, why is he going Echo Shard Viscus? You're not in a pocket or anything. Oh, wait, I never realized how sad Mo's Hyperline animation is. Wait, the poor mole. I never looked at that. Wait, he falls so sad. Look at him. He just dies. He actually just died when he hit the ground. I mean, good Hyperline, though. I used to love doing that as Viscus. You cube someone, instantly punch them off the bag, and then you take it for yourself. Or you just punch them off the bag and take it for yourself. It's so fucking grief, but it's so fun. Are you full HP? Oh yeah, you are full HP. Okay, I don't know why he's cubing you twice, but whatever. He doesn't even have CDR. Oh no, he does have CDR. Okay. Hard support Guna rescue beam. Oh yeah, that's a great point. We have no healing booster or rescue beam as Echo Shard Cube Viscus. But I mean, at least he's playing support. I think he was just trolling. He might be. That's true. Echo. Just extra. I mean, extra spirit is, you know, the regenerating scaling in cube. It's I actually don't know the math. I believe it's more. Well, you need healing booster before you get boundless, like 100%. Oh, well, you're right. He doesn't. He's even improved. Oh, I get what you're saying. Well, to be fair, it's not like he's pressed for slots with his build. Found a weird interaction with Viscus and Calico. What's the interaction? Okay, we bought Spirit Burn next. I mean, yeah, just more burst. We have to be careful. We're sitting on quite a bag. If we do not want to fight right now, we're probably just farming for a T4, which, like, what, E-Shift is the most standard buy next on Calico. We could also, well, let's try just E-Shift. Are we gonna give the Urn? I mean, on paper you guys should contest this, but for a selfish reason, we don't want to fight with the 2k bag, right? So maybe we could hard shove this wave, buy in secret, and then get to this Urn fight, but we're so far. But you can't really fight with this bag, or it's really bad. Yeah, their whole team's there. You're gonna stop by secret, right? Okay, you're just backing off. Your team dies. I mean, on paper they should do mid off that, but hopefully they don't, and they probably won't. If Viscous cubes you while you ult, you have full control. Interesting. Oh, it's redundant, but it heals you. Okay, that is interesting. Reverb. I don't love reverb. What's it's on our ults? I mean, that's netting like fuck all damage, right? I believe reverb applies on hit, so it'll apply on our extra 110 from Spirit Burn if it pops on our ults, but even with that, it's just not doing much damage at all. It's like an extra 200 per combo at most. And it's also around our ult, not great. E-Shift is a lot better. The reason you buy E-Shift on Calico is because if you ult into E-Shift or E-Shift into ult, it allows, like, it's the time it takes you to get your cat back online. So then you can just cat out, and it's there's essentially no counterplay, right? Because you're instant cat, and then we also do have to have T2 on cat, so you have the extra movement speed, but it still is kind of absurd that you can just do that. Urn, I believe, is neutral. Really important, unless it's actually a big fight. I mean, on paper we win this fight. Last world is coming up, but they burned all their important ults earlier, and we're up on souls. Our Haze is just farming, though, and not trying to walk over at all, even though she's next to the TP. I kind of assumed she would TP from basement camp. But she is not. Does she have Majestic Leap? No, she just hit movement off the vent. Okay. I mean, that's a good pick. We get one more, well, two more. We can look mid. This Holiday should die. We just hit her with full combo once this lasso ends. Yeah, got there. They're all dying. We 100% should call mid now. Yeah, perfect. Yamato's calling it. Isn't the Spirit Scale on Calico 1 like greater than the 3 points? Wait, isn't the Spirit Scaling on Calico 1 like greater than 3 points of damage per points if all bombs hit one guy? Wait, what? Better than 3 points of damage. I don't get what you're trying to say. We're talking about putting points in the cap, maybe? Okay, I mean, yeah, we did mid. We're in a good spot. Oh, do you not? Oh, you can also buy Arctic. Yeah, that's a good point, Steam. I wouldn't buy. I mean, Boundless is okay, obviously, but if you want an offensive option, I'd probably go Arctic. Boundless isn't bad on her, but Arctic really sets her up for a lot of her combos. For one, it's an upgrade. For two, the extra 15% damage, you can get pretty much your entire damage of your kit dumped out in that extra 15% window because she has so much incredible burst. And then for two, the pseudo stun like keeps them in your gloom bombs, which is really big. And then also just the damages, nothing to scoff at. Yeah, we're grabbing armor with Rejuve, that's great. Oh wait, the 0.77 scaling number of bombs? Oh, it's a spirit percentage. The scaling is like damage per bomb, I believe. Yeah, it's damage per bomb. I'm 98% certain. Well, that's also one of the reasons you get Arctic Blast is because it allows you to, not guaranteed, but much more easily hit every bomb. Fighting this is a great fight for us. We should win the fight and then win the game. Oh, I see. You're saying applying the multiplication for why Spirit's so good on her. Oh, Balance is so good on her. I see. Yeah, I have to do the math myself. It's basically. I think that you're right. Actually, that is pretty good scaling off raw Spirit. Because also her 2 scales well, and so does her. Well, I guess her old scaling isn't crazy, but it does apply twice. Yeah, I definitely see Boundless on her. She does have really good Spirit scaling. These should be no sustain in this build. Like, our only sustain right now is Life Strike. How are we losing this fight? Hey, what's happening here where this fight is, like, lost? We got Urns, so you're just calling back, which is... Okay, I don't mind normally if you get Urns, you call to fall back, but the thing is, you guys have Rejuve, right? So yeah, you cast Urn, which is great. But you guys still have rejuve. It's not like this is a good fight for you. It's a fight you should win. We also haven't done. Okay, now we did dump our ult to dodge Venom because we're low. Okay, I see why you're pulling back. I mean, you could throw a rejuve, but you just want to call fall. You just want to fall back yourself. This is one reason why having defensive items would be really good. Having speed on cast, you could reset more quickly, would be great because of this. Also, having Balewalker would much more easily allow you to, you know, kind of get some temporary, like, light healing in the fight. Instead, our only type of healing is Life Strike, which is good healing, but is only healing, like, on, or, well, it still gives, what, 40% healing on a, yeah, 40% on a minion, but it's much more hero fight-oriented healing. Let's look at Viscous Cube. You know, there's no Fortitude here right now, or in their build. We're going for shop. I mean, this is, we're kind of not doing much. We're wasting a lot of time. You're too afraid. You're running away, but there's one Krill alive. Even if he dies for you, you have Rejuve, and then you guys just win. But he's not going to die for you. Because there's no shot you, especially with your ult up, there's no shot you ever die to a Krill. It's just the extra health. We never ended up upgrading it. You need to be knocking this patron. You guys are so slow to knock it. I don't know what's going wrong here, but you guys need to be shooting the patron. Okay, you get the knock and now you run away. You should just be spam pinging fall back. You guys do not want to stay. This is a really bad stay. You're gonna die for this. Okay, you get to your team. We get cubes. We have cat up. Okay, we're good. Reverb's a beautiful. Reverb is on the ult. We've already talked about that a bit, or why that is not the ideal a bit. Let's see. We're gonna buy Scourge is good into their comp. I mean, they are heavy spirit for sure. Is this guy using my holiday build? No, I don't buy Cold Front. Okay. I need to do the I want to get good at using the stat lock or like build section where you can actually look at like soul spikes and stuff much more easily. Oh, you should not. There's like 3 of them here. This is not good. Also, again, they're jumping our pocket. Where there's 1, there's 4. Okay, there's 3 this time, but you know, still, they really, really like to be in groups. So this is a little scary. I mean, this is a bad jump on their part. You should focus Paige here, not Doorman. Always focus Paige whenever you can go on her. She's super, super squishy and will evaporate if you look at her. Scourges, yeah, I mean, it's kind of hero specific. It's amazing on Mo. It's also like more of a counter item. People don't think about Scourge as a counter item, but it's 40% spirit resist or what? Like, I mean, obviously you buy it for the damage, but 40% spirit resist is one of its best stats by far. Oh, you guys should be able to just win now. This is a good earn run, and then you should be able to end the game. How does Deadlock actually work? I know it shows a different rank based on your performance. If you go to the God, what's the section called? They have like an FAQ section. I think you just look up StatLocker FAQs and it gives you a full breakdown of how they calculate their score. Basically, it's like performance plus game. I don't know. It's if you have a game where you try to 1v9 but don't win, it's good for denying tilt or like stopping yourself from tilting. You have to be really afraid of this molds. Okay. Oh, we get Viscous cubed. Yeah, get some refresher cells, so we just win. We're lucky last guy at the result. But yep, man, that's good angle down. We got those 2 picks. Roll it into an end. Main issue there is that the fact that we should, again, if you ever are able to target a page, you should target page. This character of Val, it's a gun page too. Never mind, maybe targeting Doorman is more valuable. I'm saying that kind of sarcastically because gun page is so fucking useless. I mean, look at this 12k damage, bro. But we should, if you ever have a chance to target page, you should be targeting page. Okay. Yeah, people build this shit. It's like, listen, I'm down for fun builds. I'm down for gimmick builds. This shit is just like blatantly troll. I play fucking Bird Max goddamn Talon. But like this shit is just so bad. Yeah, I can give you a minor recap of the notes. First off, early slash also we'll get to your review after this matrix. So first off slash early should be light meleeing more. Light melees are OP. Try to bait out people's heavy melees. Secondly, focus on waves more. Multiple times we let what the fuck is that Haze's name? Multiple times we let waves crash into our walker. Thank you for the follow, Odd Toaster. Multiple times we let waves crash into our walker because we were greeting for a fight. So you really, I mean, waves are the best ways to get souls. Wave state is the most important thing in this game and in MOBAs in general. You really should be paying attention to your waves and to your wave state. Next up, which goes hand in hand with this, is you need to be fighting less. We're very much we're just gravitating towards fighting a ton, which is just really not the angle. You want to be like, you know, it's not. Wow, they actually did so much more damage to us in lane. It's a troll build too, but anyway, you should just be looking, you know, if you can, especially those centers. Did we farm like I wish I could see, again, I hope we get more detailed stat breakdowns eventually. I wish I could see, like, I wish souls by source would show how much you picked up from centers, right? We can see you only had 4k, 11% of your souls off neutral enemies. It's really bad. Generally, a good like soul split would be like, I don't know, 40% off troopers, 20% off neutrals. That's like a low neutral farming game. I would say 20% is like you didn't farm that many neutral enemies. 11% is really bad, and we need to be jungling more and getting more jungle camps. This is not you. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, you're like 16%. That's better. Still should be farming more, but that's better. That's better for sure. Yeah, I would tune up the, again, you probably want to shoot for like 20% off neutral enemies. Troopers kind of, I mean, between 40 and 50 is okay. Generally, it's 40. Generally, neutrals is like 30. Yeah, rest is fine. As far as stats go, also, how much damage do you actually do to troopers? Damage by type dealt. That's not damage. Damage breakdown. There we go. Well, this is not good. Okay, a way you can know how you've played a game, or if you're focusing up on waves, go to your damage breakdown. I mean, in general, you want troopers to be significantly higher. Like, this is a 30-minute game. 30k damage is not enough. But if your troopers is not your highest damage, you've done something wrong. Like, troopers should always be your highest amount of damage. Doing more damage to enemy players than troopers is insane. And, like, way too low. Yeah, I mean, if we look at 9 minutes, you already had 6k trooper damage. I guess, like, I mean, I don't know. I haven't gotten fully in the exact numbers of trooper damage, but this is definitely too low. We should be more wave focused, like, certainly. And fighting less, more focus on waves is the biggest note by far. You know, light manning more. And then, let's see. Oh, also the build. Finally we'll go into the build. Reverb on ult, really not great. Scourge, I mean, the rest of items are fine. Earlier, we shouldn't see melee charge come out this early on, shouldn't see melee charge come out this early on Calico. There's a lot better items, like even rushing Cold Front or Backstabber are both very good items right now on Calico, and the early rushes you can do that are tier 2s. Box maxing more if we are building, like, you're building for a box max build with stuff like Enduring. We should be box maxing more with Cats. The rest, I mean, again, both thank you for the follow. Mango, thank you for the follow. I don't know why. It seems like a very simple first 3 letters of the name to pronounce, but I feel like I'm gonna fuck that up. So thank you for the follow, Mango. What was I saying? What's the item called? Ethereal Shift. I couldn't think of this. Oh, six Mango. Okay. Thank you. Ethereal Shift would be great to have here instead of Reverb if you want something defensive, if you want something offensive. Boundless or Arctic Blast would also be fantastic. Also, thank you for the follow, Mujav. Welcome. People say kicks or something. Okay. Oh, most people say kicks. Okay. Wait, but how do you prefer it? You prefer a 6, I'm assuming? I guess yeah, we just drop your ID matrix, I suppose. Since you did this our first skip the line coaching thing. I like 6. Okay, perfect, perfect. What? How did I not wall jump there? I also learned you can wall jump off this the other day. Oh, well, we have 30 people here while we're waiting for Matrix to get the ID. I want to show you guys some tech I learned yesterday. I showed this at the start of stream for any VOD watchers, but I want to show this real quick. If you're on this side of the map and you're like Siege and Walker, you need to get out. You're in a bad spot. There's like people out here. Yeah, I play Bird Max down. What about it? Come at me. Oh my god, my movement is spectacular. You can... Hello? Wall jump? You can just come... What is happening to my game right now? You can... Oh, I'm getting fucking caught on the light. Bro, I'm hitting my head on the light. Okay, well, worth noting you can hit your head on this light. But you could just come up here. You can like... There's a little gap here. You can just weasel through to this room. Up here. So it's a good little way to escape. You come out here. I don't have stam because I'm trolling. But you would just, you know, double jump and then wall jump off there. But this is only on one side of the map, but this is a very, very cheeky escape if you're like sieging from here and need to get out. I hope they open up this. Honestly, it'd be so cool if we could... What's up here? Also, wait, Matrix. Oh yeah, there it is. Perfect. No clip. I can type no clip. What is up here? Just nothing, I'm assuming. Oh, yeah, there's nothing. It'd be cool if there's like a little room up here. Ooh, a pathway up to the very top from those stairs would actually be so sick. I hope they add that. Fun little thing for like hidden map traversal. Okay. Let me switch up the logo. Oh, I do need to do this. And then... Archon. I played okay in lane. I think, with my mid-game decisions and damage fell off later. Also didn't like my itemization. Tried to go reverb first game, but didn't really feel that strong. Listen, I'm telling you, leap into Spirit Burn. That's the way, I'm telling you. I don't know why it doesn't allow you to bring your friends to explore the map. I mean, you can just do a custom if you want to, like, mess around in there. But yeah, it is unfortunate that you can't bring, like, parties there. It's good. If you're ever bored, just spend time in the Explore the Map tool. Honestly, here, I'm stalling because I had to run ads to keep rerolls away. But honestly, like, if you're ever just hanging out and you're, like, kind of bored or watching a stream or some shit, you don't know what to do, you need some ADHD content, just hop in the map and try to, like... I kind of, like, try to speedrun areas. Like, I'll give myself a goal. Like, hey, I want to get from, like, here... to like it's more realistic. Like say you just broke this walk and you're trying to run away. I want to get from here to like that veil as quickly as possible. And you're like, okay, how do I do this as quickly as possible? Well, I probably come over here. I mean, you can see I'm like slow there, so I'll need to speed that up. Hit the vent, you know, hit something like this, and obviously you'd also limit your stamina. But it's a good way to just be bored, ADHD content, and also improve your movement. Logistically, go to the right slot, please. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess you can if you do that. Where's my... Can I slide on here? I swear, you might bunny hop off that gargoyle if you're cracked. And yeah, you can get like really nuanced with the movement of like, hey, wait, can I bunny hop off this gargoyle? Like this would be kind of sick. If I hit like a little bunny hop, which, you know, again, I'm not... Like, I'm not the most talented movement player, but there's probably an angle where you wall bounce, bunny hop, and then like get over to get to this vent much more quickly. And then eventually you'll be at a point in game where you'll be running away and be like, oh shit, wait, I learned that like this, you can actually do this for a more efficient way to get out. Oh, wait a second. And then, you know, either way. I've stalled long enough, the ads are over. Okay, oh wait, 1 second. That's one thing. Okay. We're good now. Wait, the game doesn't download while I go in the explore the map tool? Oh, fuck off. What games are the best for coaching? Again, I would just say a game where you do like a game where you can do it. It can be a game where you do well or do poor. I need to like have a command for this. But a game where you do well or do poorly. It's just a game where that isn't like a complete stomp in either direction. You don't want a game where you get stomped. You don't want a game where you stomp. But a game where you do well and you're like, I don't know, I'd say a KD of like less than 2 is fine. Like an 8 and 4 game is fine. A game where you do like poorly but not like crazy poor, where you're like, I don't know, 3 and like 7 is also fine, but not something where you were like, I don't know, 3 and 10. But there's 2 mentalities and you can kind of choose which way you want to go. First mentality, the mistakes you make in a winning game you'll always make. Second mentality, losing will highlight your mistakes. So whichever, again, I don't really have a preference. I think there's stuff in either type of game. Also, you can like alternate bringing me wins and losses, because you will make different mistakes if it's a winning or losing game, but kind of figure out what you feel like you want the most help on, whether that be like, I want to secure a win, like a lead better, or a win better, or like I just want to know how to play from behind better, and you can bring me that, you know? Okay. There we go. Start recording. Here, get the dock up. Archon Lash. And then here, I guess I'll stall for actually slash markering, so that kind of markering later. I think it's better for VOD watchers. What talent bird do you use? I think it's called I'm a bird, bitch, I'm a bird, but I kind of freeball it a little. There's like, I don't fully follow that build. Again, it's not good. This, by no means is this build good, but it's just, if I want to have a fun game, I just hit the, like, you know, I'll just play a bird max talent game for fun. Also, no, you did not miss a raffle. Matrix did redeem the, point reward of skip the line. Yeah. Okay. Splash, marker, Archon, Lash. Okay, we're hitting the cheeky movement, looking for an early ground strike. Okay, perfect. Yeah, we're looking for a cheeky flog. Okay, we're starting flog. We're into pocket dynamo. This isn't gonna be a fun lane. I mean, dynamo is a very weak laner, but pocket's also, you know, pocket. I think my game's a little broken. Yeah, I'm glad dynamo paused. Okay. Audio seems decent. Is that just me? Wait, let's see. Did it fix with me? It fixed when I skipped. Okay, let's get fixed when I skipped. We're good. Great parry on minion. Well, okay, if you're not going for a double heavy melee, you should light melee while you're walking away there. It's fine not to like want to play safe and not do a double heavy melee, but it's just heavy melee, and then as you're backpedaling, maybe you're afraid pocket will like slide cancel on top of him and then parry. You just hit a little light melee as you're backing off. Min max your damage as much as possible. That was a great parry though. Flogging tower is pretty pointless. You're just kind of putting it on cooldown. We're getting great to nice, but we do need to buy really soon. Oh, we're saving for QSR probably. You have to sneeze again, 1 second. Oh, it's gone? Okay, never mind, it's gone. I think, oh my god, my dog just gives me so many allergies, man. I think he just like goes around and rolls in pollen and then comes and sleeps with me. Okay, now we should be backing off because we're off a really big spike. Getting QSR on Flog is very, very massive. Also, we haven't... Oh no, we did spend our point on... up. We did put a point into our Flog. We're just very ahead, so we already have 2 points. It's very dangerous. We really need to be shopping right now. Yeah, we're shopping now, but it's late. Like, you could have... You didn't even get anything off that time. Yeah, now you can't shop. Well, you could have shopped on this way, but you choose not to keep, like, wave pressure. But you've just put yourself in a bad spot where you had, like, ample time to shop before. If they're playing very safe, we should spend our time box routing and shopping. And now we back off. What are your movement be like? Let's see how we use the stam. Okay. Again, forward ground rolling is always the worst. However, in that case, you did do it up a slope, so that's the one time it has value. However, you could have just walked up that slope, but then diagonal air dashed, or diagonal air dashed before the slope. Great Flog, we're just full HP now. Lash is on a weird spot right now. He's amazing, but Spellbreaker and slowly hexing him cancels out his entire kit. Wait, so you can only build decently with Silence Wave and Ulmax? I mean, Lash is like, I mean, yeah, Lash is just, he's just very counterable. I mean, there's a lot of characters in this game, but Counterspell really hard counters him if you're good at counterspelling his ult and like counterspelling his ground strikes. It really, like, it's honestly worse for him than Spellbreaker. But then you do have Silence Wave, which allows you to deny abilities like Dino 2 for dodging your ult. But he is in a weird spot, for sure. Especially because Counterspell's some meta right now. You should dive that. Yeah, we're doing a little janky on the movement. Oh, you did the glitch. Oh, he's in the map geometry. That's unfortunate. He'll pop back up, though. Okay. If you ground strike, I don't actually know how you do this glitch on Lash, but this has been a bug for a year at this point. This has been a bug since before the NDA dropped. If you just ground strike anyone perfectly, no, when they respawn, yeah. But if you just ground strike anyone perfectly, they'll just like sink into the map. It's really weird. It used to be way easier to do. Now it just kind of happens occasionally. I think they made it harder to replicate, but it is still definitely, there are people who abuse it intentionally. Heck, go to testing and do a copy. Wait, go to testing range and then do the copy on a bot jump plus ground strike. Is it really that simple? You just jump and then ground strike. Okay, we're getting buff, which is great. We're on it preemptively too, which is fantastic. Oh no, we're looking for a gank. Okay. I respect it. You have good wave presence. Oh, that drift jolt is very unfortunate for you, but we do kill him. Okay, we kill him. And we kill him. Perfect. Your Mina is egoing and is going to die and lose tower though, which is really bad. You should kind of be because waves like the double wave is well, she won. Because double wave is crashing, you should kind of just be trying to go back to this buff and then go back to your lane. Also, I do a Majestic Leap rush this game. Majestic Leap is super OP, and having good rotation when we one lane this early is massive. Like, I would actually just get it next. Mythic Burst does apply on our Flog for healing, which is great, but we don't really need to sustain. You staying in this lane isn't great. Now Ivy's coming over, you're wasting a lot of time. You're kind of throwing your advantage. If you are looking for a roam, or in general, if you are looking for, like right now, because you have 3 in this lane, well, I just -1. But if you have 3 in a lane, you're just losing soul count. You're also making your Mina solo defend, where she's also now losing soul count because she's solo in a lane and not duo. But then on top of that, she's going to get pushed in, and it's hard for Amina to solo hold into Pocket Dino. Especially now that Dino ult is online. You can very easily just Dino ult her and kill her. You're wasting a lot of time right now, it's really bad. You basically just thrown your lead, right? Because now you're griefing everyone on this side of the map is getting griefed by you being here, and you're about to lose your tower. Yeah, Mina's about to die. Then you'll lose your tower, and your lead will be entirely gone. You want to when you win like this, you can look for roams. You can only look for roams after you shove wave, and then, like that first roam was great, but you need to beeline back. Especially because buffs are up. You could have grabbed both of them. You need to flog him out of the air. This is really bad. We need to be looking back. Oh, he doesn't recast. Okay. When you're walking out like that, you need to be looking backwards, because if you recast his ult, you have to flog him out of the air to live. I do wonder if they ever tweak so fire rate actually helps burst fire heroes as long as wait, what do you mean? I think I just like tuned into a conversation halfway through. Wait. Remember when I do wonder if they'll ever tweak it so fire rate actually helps burst fire heroes. I mean, oh, like characters with burst guns. I mean, it does give increased, like fire rate is still good for like if you're building burst. Like 7 is still building Surge of Power for his 3. No, his Surge of Power is his 3. I couldn't think of which ability it is. Or his Surge, he's building Surge of Power on his Surge Power, I guess. Yeah, I see what that person was talking about earlier, if the names being too similar. Growing Great Burst. I mean, okay, you're lucky your Ivy rotated over, but you're kind of just forced your Ivy to rotate to this lane. She's a better solo laner, but you're also a much better ganker and pick character, right? So it's really rough. And now your Mina's roaming. No, I mean, ganking Lash is much better than Mina. Mina wants to solo farm, but you also can't really leave her. While your tower's up, you kind of need, if they're still putting 2 in this lane, you need to be able to support her, because she also can't solo hold the lane. Even though she likes to solo farm, and Lash likes to gank, after you gank, you need to come back. But, I mean, the ideal split is Mina farms while Lash goes to gank. This is getting that solo lead on Mina is huge. Also, now that Sinners are up, I mean, at this point, we've kind of just switched lanes, so we don't really have that much of an advantage. But we should, you know, obviously you want to try to steal. Like, stealing this Sinners is huge. Because you've already broken your tower, this left side tower pre 8 minutes.
I'm ready to end them.
Where are you? There you are. But then also, looking for any angle to farm Sinners is big. It does look like we're securing our own. We're farming first and now looking to secure it. It's better for you just to farm the vaults in that camp and tank the minions. If you're unhealthy, you can just farm the T2s. You can be afraid of... Oh, no, Dad doesn't have ult. If you're unhealthy, you can just farm the T2s, but you can full tank them and not care while you're farming the Sinners. Yeah... Oh, that's unfortunate. But he dies? Mild? He does not die. But either of them dies? I mean, you're dead to a dino kick. Okay, there's Paradox to clean everything up. I'll switch in. Okay, we're going Leap next. I would like Leap sooner, though. Leap is just so good in the situation. I mean, at this point, again, you've kind of lane switched, so it loses a lot of its value because you're not roaming as much. But, would still be great. What was I saying? Okay, we're sitting on a big spike right now. We need to be looking for the Leap. Pocket wants an affliction. Pocket's dead. Dino's gonna ult. Okay. I honestly expected a Dino too. I probably would have walked on top of that Pocket as well. We got kind of lucky that we rolled back, which maybe was a reaction to Dino having ult, which is perfect. Read the light melee. Oof, yeah. I mean, classic why you don't. Light melee to finish off a kill. Also, hey, cool. I haven't seen you in a minute. Welcome. Good to see you here. Yeah, I mean, it's a very classic mistake. You just want to train your brain to like never light melee when they're below 30% HP unless you literally need it or to kill or you die. Or there's like 4 of your teammates around. It doesn't matter if you get parried. I was sleeping just before you streamed. Damn, that's unfortunate. But yeah, also no I'm not like no worries on you not being here. But it's just good to see you back around.
How long you think you can hide from me?
Okay. I mean, 12 minutes into the game, very even game. We have, I mean, you could look for an Urn run right now. Well, their Dino, they have, Affliction's gonna be back up soon. But while Dino ult is offline, like your ult's back up in 23 seconds. We have Lash ult. And we have they have Dino ult offline. It's a decent Urn angle for us. If we can get our wave stay half decent on left side. Like if Ivy can just shove a wave, like throw a Katsu, whatever, and then beeline Urn, it's pretty decent for us. That being said, we do probably lose the left side tower for it, but it's not their flex tower, so it's kind of fine. If it was last tower, it'd be dangerous, so we've kept mid tower up, which is significantly easier to defend. Oh, but they are now hard collapsing on. You should ignore this Bob. Well, I guess you can fight him, but it's pretty rare you have kill potential on him right now. If you were just elite mid, a little better. But you're in a 2v2, right? I mean, luckily Mina's keeping you from being isolated. One thing you haven't mentioned is that he's slamming too early out of the 2. Oh yeah, I haven't even been paying attention to that. But yeah, we should be trying to like get maybe not as much height as possible on 2, but we want a lot of height out of our 2. Also, have we used leap yet? I don't think we have. Oh, we used it once. Okay. You could have angled yourself there so you hit Bebop and the tower. If they ever give you an opportunity like that, just hit both of them. Oh yeah, also, yeah, wait, Matrix, weren't you just, like, Ritualist? Like, less than a week ago? I swear last time I coached you, you were Rit. But I'm going insane. Secret Archon out, damn, alright. Wait, when did I start coaching you? You were what? Alchemist when I started coaching you, or were you Rit when I started coaching you? Because I know I did coach you while you were Rit. We're looking for this is okay. We're out. Okay, I got caught. I mean, yeah, obviously the game really revolves. Oh, we lost both of our tag guardians. What happened? That sucks. Game really revolves around this right side lane right now. Your Ivy's splitting Walker, which is kind of insane. Much better for her to grab Urn. She's getting poked back. I assume it's got an Ivy. That's all we see anymore. Yes, it is. What's your damage spread looking? What's their damage spread looking like? Okay, okay. This is actually an exercise. I want to talk about this exercise because as I've been doing more like private coaching, I've been talking about it a lot with the people I've coached. It's an exercise that I just will have people do, kind of like flashcard style, but you also should do it at the start of every game, which is you just look at the enemy comp and you're like, okay, based on what character you are, your like situationals kind of change a bit. But when you're in the preloading screen, you just want to think like, okay, what items are good into this? So like on Holiday, first thing I look is reactive barrier good this game? I see Abrams, Bebop, both fantastic reactive barrier characters. Billy pretty good against. Drifter useless. Dynamo pretty good. Pocket useless. Probably a reactive barrier game. Either the spirit shielding lane. In this lane in particular, we're into Dino Pocket. Great spirit shielding lane. Game, not a crazy spirit shielding game. I mean, I'd probably bomb ball because we're an Archon, yeah. So it's not a bad spirit shield. Why are they? No, they're both just cultist. But it's still, the lane isn't bad if we get behind on a bad spirit shielding lane. Then I look, is it a knockdown game? Great into Bebop, not bad into Dino, not bad into Abrams, not bad into Pocket. Maybe if Bebop laser gets scary, which again I would expect a bomb bop or a gun bop normally, but since it is a bomb bop laser, it can be a little scary. But on Lash, I mean, reactive barrier is a good situational to assess since Lash likes boundless. So it could be a pretty decent reactive barrier game. Yeah, reactive barrier has 2.1 spirit scaling. So if you're a spirit character, it feels fantastic. And also Lash likes to build boundless at some point. The reactive barrier would feel very good this game if we start to get a little oppressed. That being said, since we are ahead, going full offense is fine. You should not call mid here. 15 minute. Okay, I like the vision of an early mid. I would say earliest mid you can call is like 17 minutes. Well, in solo queue it's probably 18 minutes. They have Dynamo ult. They have Dynamo ult. We can't go mid. Yeah, this is not an angle you want. Or are you trying to get your team to bait them down here? Okay, now you're just typing. I was Archon for a week and then explode and got put back to Ritual 6. Damn. Mo and Krill already triggered the mid sound 2 minutes ago. Oh, I see. I did not hear that. Okay. Well, I guess it's a good time to talk about another mechanic, which is mid cry, which is it literally never comes off cooldown. If mid has cried once, it will not come back up until that mid boss dies. So I see why you're ankling me. But okay, now Dynamo is offline, but you're down a character. If you get a pick, you can go mid. You need a pick and you need Dynamo to be offline. But okay, need to be down in there, and I guess because it already cried, yeah, you guys are gonna get it. I guess that's just an Archon moment. But yeah, the way mid cry works is it literally never comes off cooldown unless it dies. So you can wait, like you could trigger cry at like 10 minutes, wait till like minute 40, do it, and it still wouldn't cry. Once mid cries once, it's super important to always be positioning around mid and be ready to do it and try to call it if the enemy team is not positioning around mid. Ooh, unfortunate. Pocket solo ults us. We're just gonna ground strike and then bounce. I had ground strike in there. Like, okay. For one, you guys have rejuve, but for two, like, I look, okay, this is not a great fight, but I look at like this. We know Dino doesn't have two. Drifter is in kill range with our ground strike and then our flog. We could look for it, and then a chance of you living. Okay, chance of you living is probably like 50%, but it's a guaranteed drifter kill, right? So you're guaranteed getting a kill for like a 15% chance, 50% chance at living. So expected value, it's very worth. Hunters Aura melee Melon Krill. I believe he'll buy Hunters later. Oh, he probably sold for Berserker or something. I don't know. Anyway, that's so much to grab Earn. You guys have rejuve. If you ever get rejuve, go Earn. It's like, basically free. Heck, Yeah, but you guys should definitely grab Urn. Brute forcing Midwalker is very scary in general, but especially at 8 minutes. It has a ton of resistances since you guys have 5 in this lane. It looks like you'll get it, but this is very scary. It's much safer just to run Urn right now. Especially we're into like Affliction and Bebop Laser. There's a lot they could do to us here. Yeah, they do pop our last rejuve. Now we're down all our rejuve buffs, and we have no rejuve up, which is very scary. There's the Bebop Laser. You do not want to walk into this. Great parry. Okay, we get the kill. We should just back out now. If he chases, you flog. You want to stall for your leap to get up, and then you want to leap out. Yeah, perfect. A little... Maybe you could have played a little cleaner, but the philosophy of how to play that was very good. There's our flog. Don't stand by this guy. Oh, wow. We are lucky he wasn't Echo Shard bombed. Oh, Bebop doesn't have Echo Shard yet. This is a bomb build, but it's also not... I mean, obviously Veilwalker early is great on Bebop, but... It was a little rough. Okay, your para's fucking up the movement. Whenever you go through this, you just try to wall bounce off one of these walls. Just makes you quicker. If you were like to do an outside wall bounce here, you'd get out a little more easily. Where are you? Why do I always lose? Like, who I am, who I'm reviewing. Green Bop? Yeah, it is a bit of Green Bop. I mean, yeah. None of these BLs items are bad. Spirit Sap, fantastic. We'll build in the Silence Wave, fantastic item. Veilwalker, fantastic. But he's kind of playing like a comp bomb Bebop. When like, you should just be rushing Echo Shard because you're in solo queue. You can rush Veilwalker if you really want pre-Echo Shard, but then you have to get like no other items. I mean, then you would have to like not have Enduring, not have Spirit Sap. And you just have like Enchanters, Veilwalker, Stam, Burst. And then you save for Echo. I mean, yeah, looks like we're getting this Urn. That sucks. It was not looking at wave state, but all our waves are so bad we could not fight this. We had a good Urn. We go Tank Buster, Stamina Mastery. Okay, I don't mind that. Tank Buster puts in a ton of work. If you ever look at, we'll look at the damage of Tank Buster after this game. This item always just does so much damage, no matter what the circumstance. And they're fairly tanky with like Bebop, Abrams, Billy. Even Drifter has a decent amount of HP on him. What is okay in like actual DLNS? His build Spirit, like Surge of Power, extra spirits. Are they? Oh, your Drifter ulted. Okay, I was wondering why they just weren't there. But it's interesting. Yeah, we should get out. Your movement's honestly pretty solid. I'm not noticing anything like too bad with the movements. Yeah. Let me write something down. Okay. Oh yeah, well it's not insane. I've seen a lot of Lash builds not building Cold Front, but Cold Front is a very good item on Lash. Wait, did that chain actually break after 1 second? If it did, I think I've solved why Billy chain doesn't break normally. Yeah, it does. Okay, I think the way Billy chain works is it just breeds verticality. Because whenever Billy chain doesn't work for me, it's when I'm hiding behind something that doesn't like reach the ceiling. Like, I think Z-hide on Billy chain is weird, but if you go behind a wall that's like an actual wall that like goes, you have a ceiling over your head or it goes all the way, it seems to break a lot more consistently. Oh, unfortunate flog. Now we just run away because we're not healthy. No flog. Our wave state is really good. This would be a great time to do Urn. 2 waves crashing, mid wave can be easily shoved. Great time to grab Urn. I mean, you could go... Yeah, Headhunter is... If you're going a gun-ish build on Lash, Headhunter is fairly common. It's just the gun-ish build is not very common. But it's not a bad item on Lash. Headhunter in general is a strong item. If you can hit consistent shots, Lash gun has very, very high like precision. I can't think of the actual stat that it's called. I mean, okay, personally for a 6k... Well, I think his Tank Buster is OP. Personally for a 6k, I'd go Spirit Burn, but I also play Lash like a baboon. You could go... I mean, I like Tank Buster, honestly. I think Tank Buster does put in more value than Boundless. Yeah, I think Tank Buster is the right play. If you're not going for some Spirit Burn baboon shit like me, I think it is just a Tank Buster angle. Because you already have Leap. Although Boundless does give improved scaling. You have Majestic Leap to ramp up the scaling. I don't know. Now you said you buy Reverb, which, you know, I do have my, I don't love Reverb, first on, or verse T4 on Lash. It just doesn't feel like it does that much, right? Again, I'm a Spirit Burn Rush type of player. Spirit Burn just feels so much better. It's lower, it's longer cooldown for sure. Cooldown's massive. However, what do you, oh also, well I guess you're going Stamina Mastery and Leap. I also personal preference if I'm going Leap, or if I rush Leap, I tend to not, I would tend, instead of buying Stamina Mastery, I've remembered what item I was going to buy and then I completely forgot. I would have bought, like CDR. Because CDR is big, obviously. Although you are maxing full. Okay, we're no points into, wait, is this glitch? No, we're no points into ult, okay. That feels kind of rough. Flash ult is so good. Your team's just ending while you're farming. I mean, I don't think it's, well, your team's up 2, I guess. Although they're all respawning now. Yeah. Would have been a better angle to run Urn. But like right there, again, instead of you just farming that camp, we just grab this Urn. This wave's crashing, this wave's crashing. Ivy's about to push this wave. They cannot contest this Urn without losing their entire base to minions. Be a great angle to have grabbed Urn. I mean, stealing their farm is good, but also Urn is so much better. Okay. Yeah, I mean, also the anti-heal burn is great, but I just in general think burn gives an insane amount of burst. It's a very long cooldown. We should just back out at this point. It's a very long cooldown, but it makes it so, you know, every 20 seconds you can just, if you have a lead, oh my god, we need counterspell. Counterspell or debuff remover is mandatory at this point. Oh, this debuff has Echo Shard and somehow has an insane amount of stacks. How many stacks does debuff actually have? 84? That's actually not that, well, that's pretty good. Not as crazy as it feels, though. That bomb felt like it did an absurd amount of damage. Where are we? What am I... Wait. Okay, now we're going CDR. That's good. Well, you should just buy T1 cooldown. You have it queued, but we have enough money for it. Mid is... This is not a good call. Again, you're calling mid into a Dynamo. This is like... this is the most classic way possible to throw this game. Okay, I like the idea of you trade... They're running Urn, let's go mid. Great idea. Issue is you're into Dynamo. If he gets into pit, you guys just lose. It looks like he's not going to, so you guys are lucky. But if he ever gets into pit here, you guys should just lose that. I mean, 100%, you should not have gone that mid. Dino should have jumped in pit, ulted all of you. Should have been bad. 2 teammates come with him, they just get it. Not ult them at your Paradox. Is your Para gonna live? Barely. Okay, your Para does get out, but you should not be ulting. I mean, you didn't really ult them at your Paradox, but she is not. Okay, as Lash, you can ult enemies at a 1 HP teammate if you have stun on your ult. If you don't have stun on your ult, you just should ult away for peel for her there. And then you can obviously ground strike on them and do a ton of damage. But getting the peel would be big. Oh, also, one reason I prefer Spirit Burn on Lash is because I also tend to play a little more ult focused. Which Spirit, like Reverb obviously does great damage, but normally they're going to split before Reverb procs. Well, Spirit Burn will instantly apply that 110 damage and, like, you know, obviously all the burn and all that shit to all of them in the area. Which feels great as well. And we lost 3 rejuves there? How is our team so bad at team fighting? I don't understand. Dynamo didn't use ult. Like, how do we lose 3 rejuves? Hopefully your Ivy grabs Urn. You should, well, you have 1 rejuve. You should just knock Patron and Urn. If I could see that respawn time where I could give a better call, but I'm assuming they're all going to be up by the time the Patron's knocked. It's just an angle knock Patron, Urn. Only 1 rejuve is not enough to end into Dynamo ult. Also, again, we really need counterspell. Yeah, okay, now we spam ping back because you're 1 HP, we only have 1 rejuve, they have Dino ults.
You need to be ready.
What are they talking about? But they flame each other. Yeah, this is not a good play. I mean, Dino threw his ult. Oh, it's on 2 of your teammates. Okay, it's on the throat. This is a very bad fight, though. Especially if you're unhealthy. You have your ults, you can look for an angle, but... Yeah, I used to run away from Billy. Billy should die here, actually. You're just getting out. Okay. He was very mispositioned from his team. I mean, if you and Mina went on him... I guess he has ults. He has ult for the resistances. Maybe not. What's his base? Base 16. Pops gets plus 30 right now, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah, you probably couldn't have killed him if he ults. You should not go into this. Risk reward is not worth there. The chance of you peeling enough for her to live there is like minuscule. The chance of you dying is pretty decent. Yeah, but I mean also in the same like vein, both Tank Buster and Spirit Burn are great, but getting Tank Buster early is also fantastic because of how tanky their comp is. You go CDR, I mean I would just buy Boundless pre-CDR. If you're shopping with 6k, Boundless is huge here off a reverb. Off like a reverb build, I mean general Boundless is goated, off a reverb build it's gonna do a ton. We're waiting to get a big ult. Dino's just gonna 2. You need Silence Wave this game. Every single one of your ults has been Dino 2. You 100% need Silence Wave. As far as counter itemization, I think your counter itemization could use a lot of work. We need Silence Wave this game. I mean, in general, it's just a great item on Lash, but it's also especially good this game into, you know, Pocket Case, Dynamo 2, and then my brain. Also, it's something for the speed bomb. He's put 2 bombs on you a lot. Debuff remover would be fine, although then he'll probably pivot into a self bomb bop. However, debuff remover is actually really good this game. The debuff remover would be solid. You could also just go counterspell because it's also very good this game. Go into a lot of their I mean, to be fair, counterspell is just good into everything. When I say bebop remover, it's basically the same thing. There's our Boundless. We're finally putting points into ult, which is good. I love our wall bounces. I mean, our movement's solid, like wall bounce wise. At this point, you guys, well, I don't know if I could see Bebop's respawn timer. When you got the Bebop pick, you should have ran Urn, although I can't. I don't know how long he's dead for. I wish there was an item like that. Yeah, that'd go crazy. Specific character counters would actually, like, well, I mean, you know, obviously in a joking sense, specifically that'd be like too much of a counter, but that'd be goated. It was just like Bebop remover. I guess that's kind of just Athemus chains and like League would be that kind of equivalent. We should be careful. We don't really want to look for a fight. If you guys want to start a fight, you should just grab Urn. We don't just want to force a fight for fun. Is our neutral? It's close. It's should be on their side. Yeah, it's on their side. But it's very close. You guys could probably wait. Well, it's about to reset actually. Heck, Flowing X is just Mina remover. Yeah, true. Flowing X counters so many people, but especially Mina. Heck, yeah, but I want like specific. Like I want a Bebop remover item. Like, that would go crazy. Just removes Bebop from the game when you click it. Like that's what I want. Actual S tier item. I mean, again, we're just kind of doing nothing. We're wasting a lot of time. We're not farming. We're not doing damage. You like want to force a fight, but in Deadlock, you never should and never have to force a fight. If you actually want to force a fight, you should just grab Urn. Yeah, luckily no follow-up. Oh, there's the follow-up. Never mind. Never mind. There's all the follow-up. Oh, that bag. Was that our bag? No shot that was our bag, right? We weren't farming. We couldn't have had a 2k bag. That was Mo bag, right? Yeah, that was not our bag. That was Mo's bag. Wait, is this glitched? Whose bag was that? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Either way, exactly why you don't force a fight and why you should just be running Urn if you guys really want to fight. They get rejuve off of that too, which is terrible. And I mean, you guys have enough of a base that it's defendable, but it's very hard now. All of that throw just stemmed from us trying to take a fight for no reason. And then, I mean, could ults. Oh, let me pop hook. And we have nothing to remove these bombs. We're just going to lose half our HP bar. Yep. I mean, this Bebop just... Anytime he double bombs us, we're just out of the fight. Well, I guess we're not out of the fight, but we're in a much worse spot for this fight, right? Ooh, that flog's a little unfortunate, too. I mean, they're not locking us down, which is great. They don't have a slug X or anything. Billy isn't really ulting us. Like, that's good. But it's also, we're kind of just getting lucky, like that they're not itemizing correctly to counter us. Again, your movement's really solid though. We should not be going back in here, it's so risky. Might be a refresher game. You guys have to give this walker, you obviously can't defend. You need to give this walker, you should not be trying to fight right now. Now we just get out. Yeah, okay. I mean, there's Billy. Crowd thing's a little rough. I don't think you saw Billy, but either way, you're out. Like, once you see Billy, you're out. Is you turn around, you still have a 2 up, and you 2 to this window. That's your only way out in this circumstance. We really should just be giving that Walker in the first place. Fortunately, we only lose Patron Knock for that rejuve, but we just be very scared right now. We're going Unstop next. I mean, all they have is Bebop hook to stop your ult, no? I mean, I guess, okay, obviously Unstop is good into Dino, but I realistically don't see you unstopping a Dino ult. The Unstop really only good for stopping these Bebop hooks, which, like, is kind of just, you know, try to, well, I mean, I guess there isn't much. Okay, the thing about, like, I've played this mashup from a Bebop side, and it's kind of about how you ult that makes you very hookable by Bebop. I couldn't tell you what the kryptonite of how to play against it is. But it's just like, oh, that's a really bad death. You have to, I mean, for one being, like, ZMCing before ult would be huge. Like, that makes you unhookable if you can ult off a zip. But then, secondly, I mean, this is a good spot. If you just try to, like, move more as you ult, it's good. Because you can move a bit as Lash. Again, it's a little unfortunate, but it's also hard to dedicate an unstop. When we get 2 picks, that's big. Why did the boat just jump in the Dino ults? Bro, he actually just wanted to say hi. This Dino ult just has your number, though. Also, this Bebop, again, you just need to get counter itemization. Silence Wave is also really good in a Dynamo, not just for denying his 2, but for denying his ults. Okay, we do make it out. If they chase, they should die. We're very afraid, we don't need to be. If they chase here, like, we just ground strike them off the roof, and you can one-shot both the Abrams and Bebop. Only Drifter is scary, and it was unlikely he was chasing. We heard someone chasing, it was probably Abrams. Okay, did we just try to grab Zip? Oh, we tried to... Do you have... Okay, Matrix, what is your key to grab Zip? Because I might know what happened there. Oh, your IVNs, okay. Bebop can just wait until the pull animation to hook you. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. But it's the window. The thing is, if you wait till the pull animation, it's still... You normally get the throw off. It kind of depends how far Bebop is. But it still gives you a much higher chance. Sure, you get pulled, but you still get the full ult and throw. Default, I think? Yeah, that's what happened there. Okay, you should rebind. You shouldn't have your zipline grab key as spacebar. You need it as something else. Having it as spacebar, first off, it makes it so you can't jump when you're around a zip. Secondly, I'm sure it's happened to you. It happens to everyone who has spacebars or zipline grab key, where you're in a fight, you go to jump out, you accidentally grab the zip, you get hyperlined and you cry. So it's much better if you can bind zipline to grabs. Like I have it on C, it's great on X, Z, V, any of those type of keys that are like out of the way, easy to press with like your thumb or something. A little simple. Oh yeah, thank you for reminding me to check Tank Buster. And then we will get into your notes. This is not what I meant to try. Oh wait, no, I did mean to check that, but just not on. Okay, there we go. Tank Buster did, yeah, 11% of your damages. I mean, for a 3k item, that's pretty remarkable. I mean, the fact that it almost did as well, I mean, less than your flog, right? But like more than reverb is the funny part. And you didn't buy it. I mean, you did buy it earlier than reverb, right? But it's also was like 5 minutes and double the price. Tank Buster is just a fantastic item, especially into this type of comp. I'm pretty sure it'll get nerfed, but I don't know what they'll do to it. Let's see. Maybe just reduce the max HP damage. Our headshot pistol only did 609? Does it not count once? Oh, it just stops counting once it turns into Headhunter. Okay, I see. Anyway, as far as the notes, first off, that early roam really griefed you. You can't just... Okay, I like the vision of the early roam, but you can't be staying in mid lane after you roam there. That was really grief. When you win a lane like that, good to look for roams, good to let Mina solo farm, but if they're still pressuring that tower, you need to be back with the Mina. You need to be back catching the wave after you gank, shoving the wave again. Also just min-maxing your own souls, and ideally if you ever win a lane before 8 minutes, you use it to push the enemy's vaults on their side. You know, like stealing their vaults, because that's one of the best things you can do off a winning lane, short of, you know, ganking and such. Next up, counter itemize more. Big note, we did not have any counter items in our build, right? This game we need anti-bebop, counter spells great, debuff remover also great into this comp and great in general. Either of those items fantastic here. Also need silence wave for dealing with these two characters. Especially those dinos too. Silence Wave is just kind of great on this guy. See, okay, that's what I think. I changed my like jump bind after like 600 games, right? But it only took me like 5 games to get used to, and it's a significant buff because I was not wanting to do it because it felt weird for a while, and then I lost a game because I accidentally grabbed zip, and after that I immediately rebounded to see after I was just I can't remember what was happening, but I was in base. I was on the top ledge of base. I was trying to jump to like lash ult. I think I accidentally grabbed zipped. I accidentally grabbed zip, got hyperlined, fell into all of them. They just killed me, and in that death screen, I went to my settings and rebounded it there and then. And it took me like 5 games to get used to it. No, not your jump bind. Your zipline grab key should not be space. You should rebind it to something else so you can actually jump when you're near a zip. And so you don't accidentally grab it. Next up, we won this fight, but we gave them a very decent chance when we forced a fight. In Deadlock, you never want to force a fight because maybe you want to force a fight if mid and Urn are down, but you should never really try to force a fight because Urn exists. You can just run Urn, and that's how you force a fight in this game. If you run Urn, they have to fight you or give you a fuck ton of souls. So it's just, if you ever want a fight, just get Urn, run Urn. That is how you force a fight in this game, and how you don't throw like you guys did that game and almost lost the game. And then next up, just Urn in general. How many Urns did we get this game? We didn't get a single Urn this game. We were in the driver's seat of this game almost for the entire game, and we didn't get a single Urn. That's really bad. You need to be more focused on Urn and running Urns more. Again, if you want to force a fight, it's great, especially if you're winning and it's neutral. Just a lot more Urn focus. I mean, I think they only run 1. Yeah, they only ran 1. Maybe this is 2, actually. Don't know by soul count. No, this is only 1. There's only 1 spike. They only ran 1 Urn. You guys didn't run any. Like, there needs to be more Urns in this 36-minute game. So many wasted Urns. But yeah, I mean, those are the biggest notes, I don't think. Again, the biggest one I have for you specifically is counter itemization. We talked about reverb. I mean, it's just, I don't know. People like it rushed. I don't like it rushed. However, you should be, I mean, biggest note is you need to be counter itemizing more. There's just so many more, like, better counter items we can have. Anyway, I'll show you on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed, and keep it real. Alright, that'll probably be a YouTube video. I'll have to edit it a bit, but it'll be fine. One more raffle left today. One more raffle. Let's say one more raffle left today. Yeah, there's one more raffle left today. Okay. Look at the builder view. I sent. Oh shit, was there a builder view that long ago? Wait, let me look in the chat. Let me get the next raffle running, and then I will go. Or can you repaste the match ID or the build ID actually, if you don't mind? Oh, or I can just scroll up in chat for a year. 5 minutes. Thank you. Also, I'll wait till ads are over to actually review it, but it'd be nice to get it set up. Oh, are you not in ads? You should be. Well, I mean, I guess it's good if you're not, because that means you're using an ad blocker, which I highly recommend. You got, well, okay, I don't know why I'm recommending an ad blocker while I'm in ads, because anyone who's watching this already has an ad blocker, and anyone who isn't able to see this doesn't have an ad blocker. I'll show it after the ads. I'm going to Paradox. I have ads, but also, oh, do you have subtitles? Oh, I see. Yeah, I found a new ad block that actually works. That I can't remember. It's called like different Twitch.tv player. I've struggled with ad blocks for a while, not working, but it works very well. Anyway, use an ad block on me though. Here, let me find the actual name. Can I say this on Twitch? Well, I'll say it really cool in like code words so Twitch people wouldn't know. What's it called? It's manage extensions. Wait, it's gone. Oh, alternative player for our twitch.tv is a really cool player that makes the website look a lot better. And it's just a really cool plugin. Ooh, thank you for the Prime Spaces 3D. Welcome. Okay, also, for the record, I'm not like the best para player. So it's like, you know, it's if anyone who plays more para contradicts me, you should trust that. But let's see. Headshot booster, OP as shit, amazing on this character. Mythic burst, it's good. Mystic shot, I would probably put Mystic shot before Mystic burst, because Mystic burst is OP. Or sorry, Mystic shot is OP. Also, if you're buying these 2 items, it's really good to get extra spirit, because if you get extra spirit, well, actually, I don't know the exact, how much is it? Let's see. Because if you get, right now, procs on 80 damage, right? We have 69. It might be improved spirit and not just extra spirit. It is, yeah, you have to buy Improved Spirit. But if you buy Improved Spirit, it makes it so your Mystic Shot procs Mystic Burst, was just like plus 40 damage on your Mystic Burst, which is really huge. So if you can't, and Paradox doesn't mind, well, Spirit Power either. I guess she doesn't love it, to be fair. Yeah, it's probably not worth buying. No, actually, now that I look at the numbers, it's not worth buying. Well, what's your max order? Maybe if you're playing for Bomb. Yeah, we're playing for Wall Carbine. It's not worth buying. Okay. Yeah, never mind. Never mind. I take that back. Maybe if you get a bunch of Spirit Urn buffs, but that wouldn't be something you do like unintentionally either way. Okay, opening rounds, OP item. Hollow Point OP item. Veilwalker is OP. Maybe you switch these two, because Veilwalker keeps you healthy, so it's kind of better to have pre-hollow points. Alkfire, yeah, I mean, obviously good on this character. Well, I guess you just, since you're doing a para build, I also learned some para attack recently, I'll show. Headhunter, this item's really good and really strong. It just feels late. Like 4th T3 feels very late. Also, your slots are very empty. Like, what is this, a 17k spike? Yes, 17k spike. We're not even using a flex slot. We have 2 open slots that are 17k spike. That's not good. I mean, I guess you have like 1 optional, right? Buy 1 or 2. Okay, so you're just specking in optionals. I see. I guess that's better. Yeah, okay, I guess that's okay. You're probably gonna have like what, realistically in a game, like Silence Wave. Again, another T3 though. We have no cheap items. You need more cheap items here. We need more like T1s, T2s. Monster Rounds is a great item. You could have that in here. High Velocity, obviously Para likes. Actually, no, you don't upgrade to Express Shot after the nerf. Stamina doesn't hurt. Feels very good on Para. Yeah, I would toss in a couple more cheap items like extra stam, because you're very, very expensive on this build. But anyway, let's see. Like a build for me would look like probably this is my realistic build. Most games. I don't know why I'm not actually throwing the shots at Abrams, but and then okay. And then you go cooldown. Again, good. I would probably just take Headhunter out here, and like get a couple more cheaper items. Rush this, Spirit Burn, great, Reverb, yeah. I mean, all the rest is fine. Escalating isn't that good on Para. It's not bad, but it's not that great. You don't get it like that quickly. It tends to be better just if you're gonna go defensive on Para. It tends to be better to get like Metal Skin or like Return Fire or Plated, because also her HP pool is very small, right? You have to keep that in mind. The Paradox max level I actually don't know her max HP. I'll check. But Paradox doesn't have that much of an HP pool by max level. So having, you know, items like Escalating Resilience, although it's a very solid item, doesn't provide as much value as Flat Deny, like Metal Skin. Yeah, max level, she's only working with 2.2k HP, right? That's very low. And then, let's see, what's the rest of the build? Yeah, I have seen more people going this item. It is OP. I just hate minus velocity. Okay, actually, no, I don't like this item on her because she's the one character I truly think weighted shots is bad on, because her carbine isn't hit scan. Her carbine actually, like, it's you have to lead with it if you're really far. So getting weighted shots makes that leading even worse. Like, maybe if you're a cracked para, you can go for it. But, like, it makes shit so much harder when you're trying to lead. Yeah, the minus bullet velocity affects carbine, because carbine is technically a bullet. It's not hit scan. Like if you're looking for this, right, you have to lead by like so much, which feels really bad. So I wouldn't really recommend this. Sounds like, yeah, strong. I mean, all these items are fine. The rest are fine. Obviously, it's like, so these are situational, but these are all very solid items. Situationally. Okay, more tech I learned on Para. If you max range ult someone, oh, okay, I missed the timing. If you max range ult someone, okay, if you max range ult someone. Okay, I missed the time again. If you max range ult someone, bro, why can I not do it right now? If you max range ult someone, yeah, you can heavy melee them in the ult. You have to start your melee directly after you press ult, but you can heavy melee them while they're in the ult. It's tight timing. Like you can see, I mean, I learned this yesterday. I also don't play Paradox, but it's kind of like the same as how you would ult and then throw a time wall while the ult's extending, but you have to be max range and then just start heavy melee right as the ult is about to hit. It's like, again, it's not the easiest thing to do, but if you train your brain to do it, you can get some cheeky shit with it, and it gives you extra damage. Oh yeah, it also works if you're getting ulted, that's true. So if you see yourself getting ulted, you can look for heavy melee back, although that is kind of a little difficult to do. Okay. Wait, would you want Mystic Expansion for... generally, I mean, okay, Mystic Expansion is not a bad item on Paradox, but like, generally, no. If you really want range on ult, you just max it, because the max range is pretty significant. It's plus, how many meters? 15 meters? Like, that's pretty significant, right? Also, it gets, the further you go with ult, the harder and harder it gets to hit. Okay, Archon Wraith. Yeah, exactly. If you're not going like pure bomb, it's not providing that much value, because her wall like doesn't hate it but doesn't love it. Her carbines doesn't I mean, I guess, does it technically? I think it technically makes the bullet slightly, but no, it doesn't, because it's a normal bullet. No, it isn't affected. Her bomb, obviously, if you're going bomb docs, that is like a huge, and her ult does like it. But if you're not going bomb, it isn't great. Okay. Is this a U? I have no fucking idea. I mean, it's played at 7 p.m, so I doubt it, like my time, so I doubt it's a U, but I really have no idea. No way of knowing, I don't think. Oh, it's U6. Oh, perfect. I was assuming. I can't, you know, obviously stream mode hides the actual names, but I'm going to assume. NA West. Okay, okay. Wait, what? Okay. Update the... Oh, no, we're still on Archon. Start the recording. Thank you for the follow, Runa. Welcome, welcome. Okay. Oh, we're right into it. Where Wraith. It's been a minute since I reviewed a Wraith. I was actually doing some... Well, one of the like people who have taken on one-on-one with a Wraith, so I've been doing a load of Wraith research, but also Swento wanted some Wraith coaching before he rage quit the game again. So I was getting, even though no one plays this character, I was actually looking at some Wraiths again. That being said, my Wraith coaching probably won't be that crazy, because like literally no one plays this game. You and a friend of mine, Icelex, helped me improve it a bit, so I'm here to watch this Wraith stuff. Let's go. Hey, I'm glad to hear it. I really appreciate it. When people like tell me that I've like helped them improve, I really appreciate it. It means a lot, because I was like, you know, some imposter syndrome with the fact that I'm like washed as fuck but still a coach. Archon, so I really appreciate when people tell me that they you know, I help them climb. Archon Wraith. Okay, that marker came down like 20 minutes late, but it's fine. Archon Wraith. Okay, there we go. Everything's ready. Lock in. I hope we get a patch this week. Well, how did I... Okay, I locked in and immediately left click and went to Krill. That's big. That's big. Very locked in. Smile. You made it. Oh yeah, well, sorry, you're right. I should end eventually in someone's games. That's a testament I want. Like, I need to get High Docker on an alt and like int him so hard I take his like try to turn his account to Seeker, so he can like give me that testament of like I single-handedly took him from this guy is so deep. Your Billy, yeah, your Billy is way too deep. We were lucky he didn't get punished. I'm glad you didn't commit to that. It's much better for you to focus wave. Obviously, want to look for a card. Yeah, it's a bad wall. Your cards, okay. That first card, you go into McGinnis, sure. That second card, when you have the option to choose McGinnis or Mina, you want to choose Mina there. If you have the opportunity, it's much better if he'd be poking Mina and trying to kill Mina. McGinnis is significantly tankier. Well, I mean, also, Wraith is not bad into Mina, because if you get a couple cards, you can burst through pretty quickly. But also, another reason, this is something I don't talk about this much, but one of the reasons Wraith and like 7 have also kind of fallen out of the meta is because IV Capacitor is so meta. Being able to like Capacitor 7 Power Surge off, Capacitor Wraith full auto off is like pretty rough for these characters. Imagine Wraith, but we stay on low. I should do that sometime. I really desperately want to do one game where I say it's like an Eternus review and I just have it be like a fucking Seeker review. Like, the comments I could form would be so funny. Yeah, yeah, we're going boxes. That's good. I like we have a little time, so you go boxes. Okay, the issue with this is good. The issue is you have to change your place. Your place has to be malleable with the lane partner you are playing with. And it seems like your Billy is very, very aggressive. Which is, I think you're which is the a little rough, a little scary. So if you're box riding a lot, it is good. Okay, he's backing up now. Perfect. Okay, I was gonna say if you're like box riding like this is great. It's just scary if we're box riding while our ability is looking for these aggressive plays. Maybe go from Alchemist to Arcanist, one single division up. Happy. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, listen, I appreciate it. Listen, I'm a really good initiate coach. I had to come back a few times early because of Billy. I was watching him. Yeah, I mean that's perfect. It is hard at this elo to be a box max player because so often your teammates not gonna hold wave for you, or are gonna like push aggressively, and it's just not fun. Thank you, Toaster. Smile. There are probably some people who can legitimately say that, because there's people who watched me like a year ago when I did my initial bout of uploading, and then took a break from the game and came back, and they're like 5 ranks lower. There are people who can genuinely say that. From Ritualist Hell to Red Rank Hell. Yeah, every rank's hell until you're like, even E6. Then you just complain about like normal players. Not joking. Alright. But yeah, so I'm glad I didn't show. I'm glad I couldn't show. Let me walk into this review. I mean, yeah, our goal is like we should get extra charge next. We obviously have QSR on our cards. QSR on cards does good poke, right? Because the way QSR works is it isn't a flat. It's plus 55 damage on your cards. It's like works like Tank Buster, where it like charges up when you use it. But we should get extra charge soon. Going really card heavy and like burst heavy. I mean, Wraith isn't the strongest laner, right? Into Mina Guinness is rough. However, going like extra charge or something gives us a lot more kill potential on Mina, because obviously the way you kill Mina in lane is just by 100 is zeroing her and not giving her time to like sustain the poke. Oh, that was such bad routing, and we just took so much. You should just route safer in sewer. I mean, that's a Mina moment, but that's minus 500 HP, which is not fun. It's, to be fair, also Guinness beamed you. Why is Guinness gonna do this much damage when she suppressed her smile? I hate Guinness so much. She's by no means even good right now, but she's just the worst to play against. Is extra charge bad on Wraith because our cards aren't a cooldown? I know people say rapid recharge is bait. I don't know about extra charge. I know the... Oh, that sucks. But I do know people say rapid recharge is bait. Because it's the only value you get out of rapid recharge is stacking cards. However, in this lane, stacking cards with like extra charge is good because, again, one-shotting Mina is how we kill a Mina in laning stage. Now lane's already lost, so it's kind of rough. Yeah, your tower... Was your tower... Did they just 100 to 0 your tower off one mistake? I guess that's just a McGinnis moment. I think she went suppress. I mean, I know suppressor's OP, but it doesn't really... I guess Billy has a decent amount of fire rate. Anyway. What was I saying? Back to my whole... Anyway, so, okay, we've lost tower now, which is bad. That all stems from the mistake of us routing poorly, which sucks. I mean, we shouldn't get that punished for that one mistake. But McGinnis is really fun to play against. Yeah. You should look to... Is he actually ganking? If she is ganking, you should look to shove mid. Is he just paying for you? Because I don't see her on map. You mind saying? Oh no, she is. Okay, yeah, you guys should just look to push this tower. Hard for Mina to solo defend. Oh, now your Billy chooses to farm. That sucks. You're looking for a counter rotation. I mean, it's generally... we're going Tesla next, I assume, right? You should be buying. No, don't greed boxes. Buy and then go to the fight. Your Billy can catch mid. Buy Tesla, go to the fight. You're really strong. Yep. Tesla's a massive spike. You would come to this right lane fight. Because if you guys aren't actively pushing mid, it's not like it's not great. Like right now, you don't need to be here unless you're actively shoving the tower, which because your Billy's farming left side, you don't really have an angle to do. Or that way because I was worried Billy was pushing, so I wanted to get there a little faster. Yeah, I mean it is unfortunate, but even there, it's just. I mean, it doesn't give you that much speed boost, like that much speed difference. You still will be in soul range, right? Because Wave was pushing towards you. What it is, like, I mean, again, we shouldn't get that punished for that mistake. It's just unfortunate we're against these characters. Now we're gonna go probably fire rate next, I would assume. We have reload, we have damage, we go fire rate, and our damage is gonna scale really well. TP for... I guess it depends how you play. The issue with using your TP for like box maxing is like now you're coming into the... I guess you were using your TP kind of rotate, but now you're coming into this fight with no TP, which it gets scary if it gets turned around. You get a lot of good picks though. That was a massive first QSR card. You need to rotate mid. You can't farm this. I would... For one, it's great if you're Billy and you split this wave, but also I wouldn't even trust Billy to pick up this wave. Yep, he's just farming while the wave crashes. How did I know? How did I know? He's still farming. Okay, he just noticed. Whatever, at least it gets split between you two. Oh yeah, are we ground dashing? Yeah, it's... If we are ground dashing, it's all... Unless you're going up a slope, it's always better to do a diagonal air dash or a jump dash, slide, jump, slide, and then if you're airstrafing, you can get another jump slide or two. We should go for our right side lotto. Perfect. Looks like we are. T1, not really worth your time. If you could just farm this, since you can just farm this lotto, we should just card it. Yeah, we're doing this farming. That's fine. It's a little inefficient on your HP. Ooh, that sucks. Farming like that, you... Okay. You gotta think of your HP as a resource. Farming like that, you probably farm the camp, what, like, I want to say... Yeah, I don't know, 5 seconds quicker, but you lose probably an extra... Again, I'm giving arbitrary numbers, but like, I don't know, 100 HP? So it is... You have to be careful with farming like that when you're not the most healthy. It's better for you just to sink a little extra time to keep yourself healthier when you're at this not great HP, and obviously Sinners is going to be minus 240 HP for you. I think I ground dash because I failed it. Oh my god, I failed that. I started failing the dash jump timing again recently, and it feels so embarrassing every time I do. I've just gotten so used to like air dashing that I'm like not muscle memory peeled on it more. HP is a reason. No, everyone talks about HP as a resource. I watched Poshy's I don't know. I don't watch that much Poshy because he doesn't put ranks in his thumbnails. Oh, that sucks. If we ulted sooner. That's such a big bag to lose. I wouldn't expect that much burst off her though. Holy shit. Oh, we're 600. That's why. Yeah. Low key, if we had spent the extra 5 seconds focusing the big creeps before we farm this lotto, we might have been healthy enough to survive that Love Bites proc and kill her. That being said, she probably does 2-year-olds. Well, actually, no, she didn't 2-year-olds. Or did not. Oh, it didn't go off. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I think Poshy makes good videos, but like 9 out of 10 of his videos I click on, I'm like, oh, this is not. Like, this is clearly like a fucking ritualist review or some shit. This is not targeted at me. But then like 1 in 10, I'm like, okay, this guy's good and this is useful information. But now I have heard he's going to start putting ranks in his thumbnails, which is good. So I can actually start knowing which ones are important for, like, useful for me. But it is kind of rough when I'm watching him, like, you know. I have like 5 minutes in, I'm like, oh, wait, you're explaining like walker resist mechanics. Maybe this isn't the review for me. Okay. Spirit shielding next. What's the enemy comp? I mean, it's fantastic into Mina. Yeah, it's a very solid spirit shielding game. Okay, I like that a lot. I'm the guy who told him to put ranks in his thumbnails. Actually, I know I did hear he's gonna start. I know people have been wanting that for a while, but I'm glad it will be good if he does. Heck, I mean, yeah, we just kill this guy. Our movement's a little rough there. I mean, it's a bad wall. Our movement again, that's like, you can catch the air. If we did a diagonal air dash at Eddie Boy, instead of these ground dashes, we would have caught that earn like 10 seconds sooner. Heck, how we get there? The beginner's typing on top of you, Chase. It was kind of perfect. Oh no. You'll just stick it to cash, yeah, and then we just TP out. TP, use your 2. Oh, you live if you use your 2. I mean, it's worth you dying for cashing earn, but if you just immediately 2 out, you live. Yeah, low-key sign earn. You kind of goated. That's like reportable, though. On God, he's playing for the other team. I have to verify this. Oh, she does have red socks. No, are those red? I think those are her legs. I don't think those are socks. Those are just her legs, but the lighting's weird. we TP out. Yeah. I mean, that's a great thing about Wraith is you can just overextend as much as you want and never get punished. As long as you don't overextend more than once a minute, you will never get punished for it. It's really good character. Well, I mean, it is good character design because it's a good character for newer players, but it also fucking sucks to play against. This is going to be careful. No TP online. We need to be very careful. We have Surge of Power on cards, I assume. Yeah, we're very card heavy build, but Surge of Power is a great item. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I do feel like you should have extra charge here. Again, I get the idea of rapid recharge being bait, but having just one extra, or being able to stack one extra card is not insignificant, especially into a comp that's very burstable, right? Their only real tanks are like Guinness is fairly tanky and Shiv is fairly tanky. The rest of them, very, very combustible. But, I mean, I don't know. I would have to play more Wraith myself to talk 100% confidently on it, though. Or watch people actually play Wraith, but this character is just so... It's actually so hard to find a streamer. Again, another ground dash. It's just so hard to find a streamer who actually plays this character on this patch. I wouldn't say specifically into laners with no HP. Well, okay, thing is, I don't know Wraith well enough to 100% say into laners with no HP, but I would say into Mina, yes. Because the difference of you having one more card to burster or not is very, very significant. I mean, I have no way of knowing Metro plays Wraith, but he does seem like a Wraith player. Yeah, we catch our wave. But there's actually, like, is there anyone... Okay, but Jenny, do you guys know anyone good who, like, plays Wraith who I can watch? Item grab an unfavorable urn and try to cash it. We didn't help because it was stupid and they got urn. Yeah, sometimes I'll just do that. It's kind of funny when you just, like... You do an urn so stupid that they aren't prepared for it, and you just get it. It's like, I mean, I'm sure that Mo wasn't doing it intentionally, but it's an actual, like, mental tactic. Ooh, we just wasted our QSR card. That sucks. Yeah. You know, but who actually good plays Wraith? I don't care what Metro plays. Who actually good? Is there anyone, like, actual good Wraith players I can watch to do more Wraith research? I have been kind of struggling to find high-level Wraiths besides just watching, like, solo queue, like, E6 Wraiths. Are there any oh my god, our head just got chopped off. Oh, that's such an unfortunate interaction. Oh, that sucks. Oh, you're right, Zergy plays Wraith, thank you. That's a really unfortunate interaction. I want to test what led to us being caught here. Is it an overextension on our part by any extreme? We're catching this wave, which is fine. We have teammates hovering us. We see Para, we greet boxes. Yeah, she just headshots you with the carbine. Yeah, you just got 200 years. Yeah, you just get 200 years. Hollow point plus opening rounds plus headshot carbine. That's just that wasn't really an overextension on your part. That was just well designed. Yeah, Zergy doesn't play much Wraith, but I think he does. I know he plays Wraith at some points. I'm sure if I really come to his VODs, I could find a Wraith game. Well, are there no, like, Wraith one tricks at a high elo? Like, I feel like, you know, there's, like, characters you can go to for one tricks that no matter what the patch will stay. They're players, but he hasn't played Wraith during DLNS in a long time, though. At least, like, a month, I would say, since I've seen a Wraith in DLNS. Which, you know, not saying that's a bad thing. They're grabbing urn. Yep. It's, let's see, what's urn stay for us? If we can hard shove this wave, it's great. We do need to be careful, though. Our TP up. We don't have range on. No, we do have range on our TP, right? That's T1. Yeah, we do have cast range on our TP. But you need to shove this wave and then immediately leave for urn. It's rough. She got shoved before you. Because now you're spending a lot more time here. We're just gonna split at this point. I think it's better for you to split than try to get to urn. Yeah, we're just gonna put pressure. I'm bored of the patch. We need another. Yeah, I mean, next major patch should come in October, right? It'll probably be the Halloween patch. Will be the next major patch. Maybe we get a balancing patch this week. If not, we'll have to wait till the Halloween patch. But I do agree, it'd be really nice to have a balancing patch this week before the Halloween patch. However, if we don't, it means the Halloween patch will be really big, right? Because it means they spent all their time working on the Halloween patch. Yeah, the one thing to keep in mind is the last year's Halloween patch was after Halloween. So it might be a little late, but they make like they make the map all spookified and like the boxes become pumpkins, and we'll also probably get a major update at that time because it's around the time where a major update's coming. We're going for Secret Shop, which is good. We should get Veil Walker next, right? Okay. I'd say balance patch. I said map overhaul. We'll probably get some map like visual clarity, like visual updates. Realistically, they should have at least the other half of the map like pretty close to done. Since the design team has had like what 2-3 months at this point to work. I joined alpha, but I couldn't play at the time due to crashing. My PC is better now. Damn. It probably also wasn't just your PC. I mean, this game was far. I mean, it still is far from optimized, but it's, you know, it's gone better. Anyway, I need to lock in. Yeah, we need to buy now, like really desperately. Please go to Secret Shop. I mean, I love how much you're greeting boxes. Like we're playing very, very greedy, which is great. I'm surprised we're only 22k souls considering how many boxes we farmed. Capacitor, Merkmag. Okay, I don't think you go Merkmag. I like Capacitor, but you just have no, you need healing, right? You need Veil Walker. I mean, I think Fortitude is what I'd normally say, but on this meta, I'd say Veil Walker. Because like right now, you're walking up at 1000 HP, you're into Para, Lash, 2 characters that can very easily. Mina can very easily one-shot you. Shiv also has pretty decent one-shot. Haze has great invis one-shot. Their whole comp is like very, very, they one-shot you. But we need we need to be able to keep our HP topped off, which Veil Walker is a perfect item for that, and it's also very strong on this patch. SLS is, yeah, I mean, SLS is fine. That's a good item here too. But I would, wait, Spirit Life still? I guess are you really doing more Spirit? I guess it applies on Tesla products, right? I'm surprised we don't see anyone abusing Radiant Tesla. If you guys didn't know, or Radiant Capacitor, if you guys didn't know, Capacitor proc Radiant regen. But you just never see it built. I don't play enough gun characters to do the exact math on myself. Are we going for Overrun for Bridge Buff first? Perfect. Wraith's 1, yeah, it follows where she's looking, and it has a bit of auto lock. If she's looking at someone, you should go into this. We're too afraid. Oh, we don't have a walk here, actually. I see why we're afraid. But this still is not a terrible fight for us. I mean, mathematically, we should win this. We're very strong right now. Yeah, we can just kind of one-shot this guy. You have a huge spike. Yeah, perfect. Unfortunately, you get that bag. I like trying to steal the bag, though. I think, especially on Wraith, playing greedy, but I think in general, playing greedy and solo is good. About 65% spirit damage. Okay, that sounds like an accurate split with this build. I'm assuming Spirit Lifesteal would apply on Capacitor procs. I haven't tested that myself, but I'm pretty sure. I mean, it should. Yeah, God. The greediest player? Yeah, I don't know, definitely, your bag has definitely gone a little high this game. Or do you mean, oh, you mean like reading bags from the people? Yeah, that's good. Like being selfish and greedy in solo queue is great. You're down a teammate, so you can't run earn. This is so greedy. We get it though, and then we just have to TP away. Yeah. Your TP has no range. It's just mirrored as Wraith TP feels so much longer when I'm playing against it. Yeah, we just back out. You need to be so afraid of her swap right now. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, we didn't respect her swap enough. Also, when you're wrapping around this corner, if you want to beat Para, just jump up, wall jump, and come up here, and you're in such a better spot. Also, because if you're wall jumping, you're denying her headshot. If she headshots you with the carbine, I mean, it's literally 50% more damage, right? So it's going to fry you. And then also, once we ultra, we just need to run away. You either need to commit to bursting her and just immediately go on top of her and burst her down, or you need to run away. And I think running away is the better play. But where you're like kind of fading back, kind of bursting her, you're doing the worst of both worlds because you're always just going to get Para ulted back in there. Yeah, Wraith does a fuck ton of damage. Again, one of the reasons Wraith is kind of just outclassed by Ivy damage right now, but another reason Wraith is bad, like not good, is just because Capacitor is so meta. So in like solo queue where people aren't really spamming Capacitor or using it as well as they should be, it can be a lot better, feel a lot better.
Let's find another.
Ah, man, this... Okay, I like this McGinnis player, now I hate him. Yeah, you're solo pushing the one objective. Why are you surprised for people who collapse on you? I wish I could mute people in VOD. If I'd escalating before that fight, I would want escalating resilience. I mean, para, how much? I think you took mostly spirit though, no? Like you gotta keep in mind the carbine does spirit damage, right? So it's doing significant. You're probably. I mean, we can look, right? If we do 3 minutes, I guess you did actually take a decent chunk gun, but you are taking significantly more spirit, right? You might need a remover this game since it's focus lane Wraith. Yeah, well played. I mean, we missed our capacitor, but you know, well played. The thing is, they do hear me. That's the thing. The thing is, like, I've gotten, well, the reason I have to use streamer mode is because I get multiple comments, like, of VOD saying, like, oh, hey, I'm that player. I'm that player. That's me. It's like, that's why I have to use streamer mode. But, like, no, I'll never stop them fighting players from the past. If we don't flame the people from the past, they won't evolve in the future. That's what Einstein said. As he was flaming, like, I can't think of a scientist that, I guess we'll say the dinosaurs. I can't think of a scientist that predated Einstein. That's definitely easy. I guess Isaac Newton. We come to this mid fight. I mean, this is great. We should just do mid here. Well, we're down up to nets. Yeah, we should do mid. But our krill's so unhealthy, and so are we. Okay, the biggest issue I'm seeing right now is just we're always unhealthy. Yeah, we're just gonna die. First off, oh god, we've donated them so much money, man. Let's see. First off, we're just never healthy because we don't have any sustain. Like, that's the biggest thing I'm saying. Leech is good sustain. Oh yeah, he could be flaming Schrodinger. Schrodinger's Einstein. Did he flame him or not? Oh, this is so bad. Oh, they got full rejuice. We cannot be looking for a fight right now. Let's see. Okay, what I was saying is we got Leech, which is decent sustain. But Veilwalker's just so good right now, and he gives so much early healing. Like, now we have some sustain, we should... Oh, that sucks. We should keep ourselves generally healthier. I mean, kill Paradox, which is good. Or not? Oh no, and he lives. We have to back off. That's so rough. Everything that went wrong everything that could have went wrong there. That actually sucks so much. Yeah, the guy will just come back to where he was dormant ulted from after 6 seconds, if that's what you mean. Oh, no, okay. Wait, if the ult still stays if dormant ult, it'll just come back? Oh, because it should hit him in dormant ult. Or can it not chase through the map geometry? Oh, maybe it can't chase through the map geometry. Wait, let me test that. Wait. Sorry, I know. I want to look at what exactly happened there. The ult goes all the way back to the room and then comes back. Can it actually not catch him in time? Wait, that's actually a hilarious interaction. I just would assume that it could catch them in time. Also, I think, did it not hit him before? Well, like, yeah. I think it hit him as he was in the dormant ult animation, though. Yeah, it hit him? Well, let's see. It looks like it's hitting him before he actually gets teleported, which means it won't work like that, but let's check. Oh, no, you're right. You got TP before it hit. And then... let's see if it gets hit by it. It should come flying back, and 7 seconds later it should connect. Or did it just get 8? I think it just got 8 by the doorman paneling. Yeah, it just got 8. Damn. That's very unfortunate that we hit that timing like that. You can't get through, I see. Yeah, so I guess if you time it like a little later, then it would just like chill till he comes back. Okay, so we're looking for poke, but we're down. Yeah, this is just bad. I mean, we obviously know the results we get Lash ulted, but like, you're looking to defend this Walker. They have 2 rejuves, you guys are down 2. You just can't be positioned this aggressively. We get Lash ulted. Maybe we get a TP off. You should be looking for a TP here. The second you get thrown down, you need to be spamming your TP back up. It's your only way out. Realistically, you're pretty dead, but it's your only way. Well, this time it just comes back 8 seconds later and hits them. Yeah, it's actually some tech. I wonder, I mean, I feel like I wonder if there's a way to abuse that. I guess there isn't, but it'd be so funny if you could. Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't realize Wraith. Look at that Wraith death animation. Look at those cards. Those are actually so clean. The way they, like, glow. I never realized our cards glue. Is that the past tense of glow? Glowed? Glowed. Yeah, I didn't realize our cards glowed. That would be how a human being says that sentence. I've literally... I don't know if you can tell my mental deterioration. Over the past week, I have literally only ate steak. I have not ate anything besides steak, and I guess I've had some cookie dough. I don't know if you can see the mental deterioration over the past week. But I should probably go to Costco and get like actual food. Holy meat maxing, yeah. Yeah, I went to Costco and they had like a pack of 10 steaks. I was like, oh, that'd be great. And then I forgot how generationally lazy I am. So now I go to my store and it's like, I should go to the store. Well, I do have a steak in the freezer though, so it's fine. Well, I guess fridge, because I thawed it at that point, but it's like, well, there's a steak here, so I don't really need to go to the store. No, I've given up on claiming to be human. I wonder... Okay, yeah, they just get old, or they just get the urn. We need Counterspell this game. Counterspell is really strong this game. Counterspell is a fantastic item into both Lash and Shiv. Pretty much only way in the game to die Shiv ult besides like E-Shift, but you know, that item's not... I mean, I guess E-Shift on Wraith actually isn't the worst. It's also not crazy. This poor McGinnis. I mean, us diverting all our focus to McGinnis isn't ideal because she's pretty tanky. Oh, now we just die. Yeah, you walked out wrong there. You're too low to continue the fight. You gotta walk out like this. We're not doing a bad amount of damage. But the issue is we just don't have any counter itemization. I should make a video of how to get out of Archon, because I've actually noticed this a lot in Archon. Archon players tend to be, like, understand the game very well. They tend to build pretty decently, and they tend to have, you know, their macro with, like, Urn and stuff could definitely use work, but their macro with mid tends to be good enough. What I keep saying is a repeated issue if there isn't counter itemization. Like, again, this exercise I really recommend. It's before every game, just pause, and as Wraith, look like, hey, is reactive barrier, well, reactive barrier aren't building that much spirit, so you don't really think reactive barrier, but in general it's like, is reactive barrier good into para, great into Lash, good into Guinness, useless into Mina, useless into Shiv, good into Haze, so probably not. Is counterspell good? Also counterspell, you can counterspell the damage of focus lens, which is really big. You could potentially no, I don't think, okay, I don't, again wait, Archon players understand the game. We grew far since Oracle players... Oh no, I still think Oracle players have egos and don't understand the game. But also, the reason I like Archon players more than Oracle players is because also, like I said, Oracle players have massive fucking egos. Archon players know that they aren't the best yet. They're good, but they aren't the best yet, and they understand that. Anyway. Like, I would rather queue with a team of Archons than a team of Oracles. Anyway. Because also Archon players actually listen when you make calls instead of ego counter calling you, even though they don't understand what the fuck they're talking about. But anyway, whole different. The whole point is, we like this game. Counterspell is so good. We can counterspell Haze Focus Lens, counterspell Shiv ult, counterspell Lash ult, counterspell Lash ground slams. Oh yeah, second death. Very. Oh okay, we live. But that's kind of our third time we've been Lash ulted. The jump of Rake icons seem to get to people. Yep, exactly. It's, I mean, to be fair, there is a difference between Oracle and Archon 100%, like skill-wise, but it's not, like, it's not that big. It's mostly the ego. Biggest difference between Oracle and Archon is how big your ego is. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, our 3's online. Wait, how much have we used our 3? Okay, it's a little rough. I haven't, like, we just went in without popping our 3. That lifesteal is not insignificant. And obviously the fire rate also not insignificant. But buffing you and your allies, great fire rate, great damage. Yeah, the game ends without us using it. Might be a little lackluster on how much we're actually using our 3. Yeah, but the reason you cure everyone in normal games is the term Diamond Dogs is very common in League. It's normally Diamond in games. Oracle is just Diamond of this game, right? It's the elo where people think they're really good because they're in like the top 10% of players, but they have way too much ego for their actual skill to back it up. Like that's the reason people, like, the joke is like, you know, oh, my team's all Oracle, boot up next account. It's because Oracle is like the most egotistical rank right now, which is, it's a normal thing in games. There's one rank. I wish I had the feature, the same feature as Valorant, which tells you the average amount of times of ability use per game. Oh, that would be nice. I mean, you could do the math, right? Like, we can do the math if we do, but it would be nice to not actually have to manually do the math. Well, you can just go, like, if we go here, and we go to you, and we go to full auto, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. You're using it like once every 2 minutes. That's not great, actually. Once every 2 minutes is... How the fuck am I paradox? Yeah, so it's almost exactly once every 2 minutes. Well, actually exactly once every 2 minutes. Damn, by the second. That's not great. Once every 2 minutes. I mean, it's what's the cooldown? 40-ish seconds? 33? I mean, I guess that's not awful. It's not great. I don't... The thing is, I don't know exactly how much a good full auto usage is. But I mean, the fact that we went in on that last fight, we aren't full autoing before we're going in every time is like a bad habit. If you're going in, full auto should be popped. Especially like in that last fight. So it does look like we're a little light on our full auto usage, considering its uptime. For one, its uptime scales with Spirit, right? But for two, its uptime is 11 seconds. So if you're spamming it off cooldown, you only have a downtime of 20 seconds, right? Yeah, I mean, the duration extension is good. And also the oh, yeah, because you get Spirit damage per bullet. For sure. And the fire rate, yeah. Oh, yeah, I mean, it's definitely good to be using before you go into every fight. Although, okay. Also, as far as your notes, honestly, there wasn't like that much that egregious. Biggest note I have is the counter itemization, right? Counter spell, fantastic item right now. Fantastic into this comp. Early game. I mean, I love Spirit Shielding coming out. I feel like it just should have come out a little sooner in lane. Lane was rough. I mean, honestly, we played lane fine. We just lost lane off one mistake, but that's McGinnis, right? Very unfortunate we lose lane off literally one mistake of some slightly inoptimal pathing. This McGinnis build is... I guess it's normal, but if... Oh god, I hate looking at it, but I guess this is actually the normal turret build. Anyway. Like, slightly inoptimal pathing. But generally, we played lane fine. We did a great job box farming. Box farming's great. We love boxes. Yeah, no, I think Tesla Rush was great. Yeah, I guess that's true. Also, Spirit Shield got stalled because you rushed Tesla. Is Tesla Rush better than getting Spirit Shield early? Into Mina, I would say... I mean, you're into turret, get into Mina. I mean, it's kind of hard to say, honestly. I don't play enough Wraith to know exactly, but it does make sense that your Spirit Shielding was stalled. I think... Let's see, I'm trying to think. Tesla, obviously huge damage spike. Spirit Shielding, very great defensive spike. I mean, considering we only got like one love by Proximus in lane, I think Tesla Rush was the correct call. Also, I think we probably should get monster rounds this lane. I didn't mention this, but whenever you're into Guinness, you should get monster rounds. They don't give a bonus damage to our turrets or anything, but because she can get wave prio so easily, and because she can one-shot towers so quickly with both her ult and just her, damage on her gun, her insane, like, max gun damage when it's fully wound up, she is very scary. So you want to be having monster rounds to keep her away from the tower more easily. We did get monster rounds. When did they not? Wait, am I going insane? I swear we didn't get these in lane, but maybe I'm going insane. When do we buy them? How do we lose prio so easily then if we have monster rounds? I'll look at your damage done to minions. Maybe we just were down. Oh no, yeah, we rushed him first, which is actually really good. Your itemization, original itemization is not bad. Just our late counters. No, you did. You had that first item, which is surprising. I'm like, good. Don't get me wrong. Oh, you get monster. No, you see, you didn't. Let me look at damage. Damage breakdown. We have. That's a good amount of damage to troopers. Yeah, our Billy has 5k. I mean, he wasn't hitting wave as much as he should have been. Wait, oh, we lost lane at 6 minutes. Okay. 4k to your 6k. Not that bad. Like, it's not that bad. 7k on Guinness. 4k on... What? I honestly couldn't tell you what went wrong this lane. We just died for one mistake. Like, I really don't... I mean, obviously, there was that pathing mistake, but I really don't think there was any other major misplays in lane aside from that. Which is unfortunate. We respected, we got wave, we maxed boxes, we played around our Billy. It's very unfortunate. As far as itemization, we also don't have very much spirit defense. They were pretty hard spirit. I mean, hey, Para's doing some gun, like what, probably 30% of her damage, about 40% of her damage output is gun, 30, 40, let's see. Yeah, 30% even. Well, I guess including Cray, it jumps up to 40. So yeah, 40% of the damage is outputting his gun. The rest is spirits. Hay is obviously very heavy gun. But only 15% spirit resist isn't great. Spirit shielding great, but having something like what's the name? Spirit resilience. Why couldn't I remember that? I could remember resilience, but not spirit, which is kind of insane. But having something like spirit resilience would be great here. Fury trance, not a great item on Wraith. Well, no, I think Fury trance would be good here. Although typically it isn't seen on Wraith, Fury trance is just so fucking OP this patch. 40% spirit resist on a toggle is ridiculous. I feel like Billy might have been too aggressive. He was too aggressive, but he never got punished for it. That's the thing. He was hyper aggressive, but his HP bar never dipped below 90%. It was literally just all... I mean, okay. Sure, you greeted subway boxes, but if you route... It was literally just one routing mistake. A little bit of greed on subway boxes and one routing mistake that brought that whole empire toppling down. Which, again, I mean, that was a mistake, but... like one mistake after 6 minutes is not bad. Like for an Archon player, that's like good. I would say we played above average, just making one mistake, right? But also, you should have more spirit resist. They're very spirit heavy comp. We have no spirit resist. Also, counterspell, fantastic into Lash, fantastic into what's this item called? Fixation lens, focus lens. Fantastic into Shiv, pretty good into Mina if you can time it correctly, and then also not bad into Para. But reading her carbines takes a lot of skill to read her carbines, but it is possible. We also didn't respect the Para enough. Weren't really respecting her swap. We died twice to her just swapping us because we weren't respecting it. And that first death was kind of insane. She just hit a headshot carbine with hollow point, which does too much damage. Oh, hollow point plus opening rounds, which is a comical amount of damage. But anyway, the second time we weren't really respecting her ult enough. We also were a little afraid to go in. Yeah, I really think the main issue of this game is just not having counterspell, because it also opens up us, like, we can play so much more offensively if we have counterspell too, right? Because you kind of had to be afraid to go in because Lash ult exists. If you don't have anything to keep yourself safe from Lash ult, you do have to be really afraid of his ult and really afraid to go in. But if Lash ult's offline, you can play more aggressive. Or if you have counterspell on the table to block Lash ult, you don't have to be as afraid going in. Could you have won that game? I mean, yeah. Yep, you could have. But also your damage isn't great. The reason I'm not talking about your damage is because most of the issues I've seen with damage or most of the issues I saw were mechanical and not macro decisions, right? Like most of the time you were in a decent spot to fight, just your aim could use a little bit of work, which I generally don't coach. I mean, if you want a recommendation for that, there's no substitute for aim training. But if you had better aim, you could have won this game, I think. And if you had itemized better. If you itemized counterspells so you weren't getting lash ulted and you were able to hit more headshots and like just more shots in general, it would have felt much better. Okay. Let's see. I mean, yeah, I think you're a pretty strong macro player though. Like if I had to give you the biggest notes, I come from Valorant, so my tracking's pretty bad. I feel that. Oh god, I'm in the exact same boat. It's just, yeah, you should just do tracking drills on like Kovacs or aim labs. Honestly, a little bit of counter itemization, but by far your macro was good. Like your macro decisions were good. We could have done earn more. We weren't running earn enough when we had small advantages, but I mean that's like a very common mistake. I'm ascending in Valorant and any other game, my aim feels awful. Yep, I know I'm in the exact same boat. Well, I guess I'm no longer ascending in Valorant, but I was ascended in Valorant like a couple years ago. Switched to Deadlock. I mean, oh my god, I just can't track for the life of me. But yeah. Anyway. I think the biggest note is just to do Kovacs. Like as much as I really normally don't recommend aim training or suggest aim training, I think the biggest thing I saw holding you back here was just the fact that you're okay. Also, you can not play an M1 because another thing is that like you're playing an M1 character, right? I myself have dog shit aim, so I play Holiday. Well, I mean, I guess she is crack shot based, but like I play Spirit Burst characters, right? There is also a capacity of maybe you want like you could either I would say well for one play for fun, right? But if you really want to rank up, you could probably try to switch off the M1. Or you could just really focus on your aim. Yeah, I mean, if you're offloading anyone who isn't an M1, then just focus on the aim. Try to get the aim better. Also, if you come from Valorant, I mean, again, your macro is generally fine. But you should also just try to watch, like, educational content to, like, if you haven't played another MOBA, super important to watch like educational content to improve your MOBA skills. But all things considered, again, your macro was not bad this game. I just think our itemization could use a little work. But other than that, like, I mean, we maybe over positioned a little aggressively into Lash. No counter spell, got punished for it. Oh, we did try to defend that Walker mid when it was already dead. If they ever have rejuve and like a couple kills on you, just give the Walker. If they're taking, okay, that makes sense. That makes sense on why your macros half decent. Holy shit. If they're ever trying to take a Walker and they have rejuve and a couple kills, just give it. You're not gonna be able to defend it. Sometimes you can look for some cheeky damage, but if you're into like a Dynamo ult, a Lash ult, a Holiday ult, a Paradox ult, just don't even risk it. It's not worth the risks. It's not worth the risk. Yeah, it's just not worth the risk to play like for that Walker, because you're never going to defend it. You're mostly looking for poke. If you have any danger of dying, it's not worth. But yeah, and again, honestly, those are the biggest notes. So they're really, you know, well, actually, let me look at your general ability usage. Our TP was fine. Cards were fine. Yeah, it really was just the full auto. Oh, I guess our target prioritization. Okay, this is another thing. If we look at damage up by type, then sorry, I know, like, I keep winding down to end, but I think of another thing. If we look at, they're not damage up by type, damage to players. Let me go to you. Actually, Para is surprisingly high. But if you notice, your highest are Para, Shiv, and and McGinnis, right? The two characters you do not want to be focusing in this game is Shiv and McGinnis. These are the two characters you want to be hitting at least the less you hit them, the better, because they're the two tankiest. Paradox is good. Paradox having this much damage on Paradox is great. 2k damage on Mina is not. You should be trying to get on Mina, trying to one-shot her. Lash, very one-shottable. Haze, pretty killable. But these two characters, especially 4k on Shiv isn't terrible, but 7k on McGinnis is not great. We really don't want to be focusing McGinnis. If we can avoid focusing McGinnis or avoid shooting McGinnis, we should try to. You want to be trying to go on their squishies and prioritizing their squishies and fight. You could also work on your fight prioritization. Also, yeah, I played a lot of League back in the day. Well, I say a lot. I only put like a couple years into it. But I think the game overall was good. It's just the community and like the ranked scene was just not fun. I think fundamentally the game's, well, and the balancing team has a fucking hole in the head. But like other than that, I think the game, like fundamentally, there's a reason the game's so popular. Yeah, come. One trick Timo, 3k hours, damn. Anyway, let me let's look. Which alright, well, he's alive at a convenient time for me again. I raid this guy fucking constantly, but he's on my raid list, and he's the only guy who consistently plays Deadlock at this time. Right, if you're a support, Rusted Barrels can be good in lane. I mean, it's 800 for minus 35% fire rate. The thing is, if you're ever a spirit character, Suppressor is just kind of better Rusted Barrel right now. Suppressor is really good. Very, very easy to apply if you're a spirit character. And it does, you know, the same minus 30% fire rate that Rusted Barrel does. You only really buy Rusted Barrel if you're going to build Disarming Hex. But Suppressor is just kind of better if you have any type of damage spread. But yeah, anyway, I hope you all enjoyed. We're going to raid Maxi B. He's chill. He just, you know, just hang out with him. He's chill. I raid him all the time because he just streams at a really, really convenient time for me. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll do one free coaching session, and then it's DLNS day. So we're going to be watching all of the EU sets of DLNS. I can potentially long stream, so maybe I will also stream the NA sets. We'll see how I feel. But yeah, I'm going to be, you know, we'll be locked in. One free coaching session, DLNS day tomorrow. Have a good one, everyone. I think raid is about to pop, so keep it real. I'm missing the click. Okay, I can't click it. There we go. I clicked it. Okay. As always, VOD watchers, y'all are